Warning, the following broadcast contains strong opinions, playful antics, and controversial topics causing off-the-rails fun. Chances for being offended are higher than average for sensitive people. Viewer discretion is not advised. Live a little and have some fun.
All right, everybody, welcome to the Coach's Box. This is episode 198, and it is the first time in a long time that we have been live on location. As you can see on the bottom line right here, we are live from the Mack Neighborhood Bar and Grill in literally Jim Power's backyard. And
yes,
we have four of the five of us here
let's
tonight.
Take a guess. Who's not here?
Who is not here?
Jim, are you here?
I'm here.
Roll call. Okay, Jim.
Here. Jim's here.
Kevin.
Present.
Yep.
Zach.
Present.
Jarvis.
Jarvis and no.
Jarvis.
He's
not going to watch it anyway, so.
Yeah, that's true.
No, he's actually, tonight is something important. He's watching Jillian play basketball down the street. He's not far away, and I told him he better show up, but I doubt if he will.
I'm going to venture a guess says he does not show up.
I'm right there with you.
But we are here. We are here finally at the Mack. Jim has been talking to us, I don't know how long, about getting here and having the show here at the Mack. Pretty much because Jim wants to do the show and be able to go home the next, within 5 minutes. Did you walk here? I mean, that's the question.
I did drive down.
This is episode 198, right?
Yes.
He's been doing this for 197 episodes.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're all here, and
She said in another 197 episodes.
something like that.
Yeah, right around that ballpark. It's 5 years for Kane to get in here. I mean, when they get down the street.
How many
Holy
years
crap.
did you say?
5 more years.
You got a 5-year plan then.
I do.
Being able to walk is number 2. Don't die is number 1.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It has to be number 1. It should be.
Right.
Should be.
Right.
Should be. All right. So anyway, we've got a lot of stuff going on in the world of sports and whatever. So what, Jim? You
I just want to say thanks to the crew here at the Mack for letting us come up tonight and
make fools of ourselves,
make idiots out of ourselves. And they got great food here. If you're in South City, stop on by. Chris had the burger. I love their wings here.
So good.
Leslie's behind the bar taking care of all that stuff. And it's just a great place to hang out. A lot of TVs. And I want to thank the crew for letting us come up here. And hopefully this won't be the last time we'll be here. Hopefully we can do this again before we all get into basketball stuff and all that craziness.
So Zach, behave yourself.
Yes, in other words, Zach, that way we got to make sure Zach is good so he can get across the Merrimack again.
Right.
Yeah, Zach,
for another time.
Zach, you're here and you crossed the Merrimack.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that experience for you real quick.
A little touch and go there for a while.
Did you drive?
Wait a second.
I did not drive.
Well, I had to distract him as we crossed the Merrimack, so he didn't know we crossed it until we got to the other side.
So what's that like? Hang on, Kevin. Discuss what it is like riding with Zach across the river.
It's good conversation.
He gave me a couple sleeping pills.
Those were Percocets.
But hey, let's talk about. So Chris is getting out of his car here in the neighborhood.
Oh my gosh, that was funny. So funny.
And Chris Miller,
you want to tell the story?
Hold on, teacher and head coach was turned into Dr. Chris Miller.
Well,
Chris, would you like to say what you were asked by two impressionable young gentlemen from the neighborhood?
A couple of kids that literally were not older than 11. Walking down the street as I'm carrying equipment because, nobody shows up early enough to do it besides me, but that's okay.
I was here.
Yeah, but you're in here. So I was carrying stuff from the truck.
The knee thing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And I'm walking by, these kids are like, "What's up?" And I'm like, "Hey, man, what's going on?" hey, how do you get over a breakup? I go, what you just do? All right. And he just kind of kept going. There you go. Now you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, words of advice from Dr. Miller.
That's-
Deep
Hey.
thoughts.
Deep thoughts.
Molding young minds right over there.
Well, that goes into what were you talking about on the text? You know, the teacher's classroom with Chris Miller.
Yes, it's the...
What?
I don't even remember now.
I don't know what what it turned into on
was
the
this?
text.
Was this
message.
earlier today?
Yeah, this was earlier
Man,
today.
I was out in the sun all day long.
Why?
I was at a softball camp with my daughter.
That was good. How'd that go?
It was at Mack, believe it or
I
not.
don't like Mac, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I like
How's your
this
shin,
Mac.
by the way?
This Mack.
I don't like
too.
that.
Mack,
How's your
Mack.
shin, by the way?
Oh, it hurts like hell, man. My daughter hit me right in the shin with a fastball. I should have caught it, but I missed it. And it
Kevin.
you can see seams. I'll show you later.
Okay.
No. No.
So many jokes. Kevin, I'm gonna tell you right now the same thing I would tell anybody. I bet you it feels better when it quits hurting. Truth.
No.
Yeah, it's true story, bro. All right, so now that we're here, I mean, it's been a long time since we've been in person together,
Yeah,
so this is
right?
kind of fun. We're just going to rip on each other for a second.
Hey, we're going to rip on Jarvis, too. Hey, where's Jarvis at?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
We don't even work
Where's Jarvis been?
How many weeks in a row has Jarvis missed?
5?
All I know is
I don't know.
he cannot talk trash on you anymore, Jim.
Thank you.
That
I'm glad
card-
somebody on the dais
Yep.
has finally said that.
That card has been revoked. Denied.
Well, it is what Jar's still going to do it, but that's okay. We don't have to listen to him like most times we don't anyway.
But hold on. These guys won't pile on like they would normally pile on.
Yeah, we'll just find some other reason
Yeah,
to do
exactly.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Ohio State University, perhaps? Maybe?
God.
Here
Yeah.
it goes.
That was a good video. We should have shared that. By the way,
He
I
did share
I
it.
want to share this. So we had a graphic
Go ahead.
for the show.
Go ahead.
I mean, we got to get this out of the way right now.
7 minutes in. 7
7
minutes in.
minutes and 23 seconds, actually.
Somebody got clock on this.
And so I'm trying to come up with graphics for the show, which we try to do some, I guess, is it that way it's a little bit better for the YouTubes or whatnot. And we're wanting to promote it because we're here at the Mac, and again, we're really happy that we're here and being able to help them out and be a part of this. And Jim's like, hey, you got the graphic ready? So I'm like, man, I don't know what I'm going to do. And then I found exactly what I wanted to do because I went to their Facebook page, and they do sell shirts. The Mac was actually a movie from the 70s. Jim, you should know this
Because I was alive then.
because you had just graduated from college at that point. So you're not on camera now, so don't worry. Nobody can see you.
Thank God.
And I was like, oh,
Is that
okay.
his class
So
rank?
so they use the movie poster for advertising on shirts and stuff. So I made this. And Jim's like, no, not that one. And it was like, okay, fine. We're going to go with the conservative one.
Thank you.
Since
But I
Jim's all
did-
about conservative.
But I did say we would show this on the show.
Yeah, well, we did. We had to.
I know,
'cause
we had
I was
to.
really damn proud of it, and you pooped on my parade.
No.
I mean, you literally just like, listen, I'm going to take a big freaking crap all over your hard work. And that's what you did.
Hey.
So it didn't matter if you said we're going to do it on the show. I was going to do it on the show.
Were. Man, I allowed you putting my head on a Michigan football player a few weeks back.
You don't have any say in it. Make your own graphics then.
Shut up.
Hey, if you want creative control, I'm all about sharing.
No.
Other producers wouldn't share creative control, and that's why they're no longer here.
And that's why
I'm
the
all
show
about
is
sharing.
free. And that's why the show is free.
Free, no paywall.
No paywall.
That's why
no
we're
nothing. It's free.
That's why we're almost to 200 episodes.
Exactly.
That's exactly right.
Yes.
Because I'm all about sharing that kind of stuff with you guys, and if you don't want to, that's fine. But just remember, that's a dangerous path you're taking. Dangerous path, because I don't care. And
you don't.
If it wouldn't have been for the possibility that could offend somebody, I wouldn't have done it. But if it wouldn't have been, if it had been our show graphic, Jim, that would have been the one we would have went with.
I know.
Just so you know. All right.
You should have just put it up. Ask for forgiveness rather than permission.
I kind of thought about it, and I was like, well, I'll be nice this time. Me and Jim are getting ready to do a show together, so I don't want to have to deal with 14 weeks of Jim being pissy with me because of one graphic. No.
Is
Is
that a teaser for later?
No, I'm
Yeah,
doing it with the
probably.
Caravan.
Is that the name of the new
Season
show?
3.
Pissy
Yes,
with
season-
Jim Power?
I love it.
That's perfect.
Write that down.
Yes.
That's a
12
show-
a.m. Central Time.
That's a show bit where Jim goes off for 2 minutes. It's just pissy with Jim Powers.
Hey, clip that. Clip that.
Might have to.
That's number one on his 5-year plan.
We're 10 minutes in, the show is off the rails. Damn, I love it. Love it. Absolutely love
All
it.
right, can we talk about the Cardinals so I can finally come clean?
Oh, gosh.
What are you going to come
About
clean
what?
about? Go ahead, Jim. It's all
Teaser,
you, buddy.
man. Teaser.
Do it, Jim.
I'm just going to say, I'm not as negative about the Cardinals as I've been. All I'm going to say is, I still don't think they're winning 91 games,
No.
Kevin.
No.
But the way that they have been playing, I think they can get around 82 to 83 wins. I will move off of my 75 that I was hard and steadfast for the last 3 months. But I still don't. I think they're a possible. Now, depending upon what they do tonight, I mean, you lose two to that
They're not
team.
doing anything tonight.
They're not
They're
doing
off
anything tonight
Yes.
because they got their butts whooped
Thank
yesterday
you.
twice.
Yes.
Golly, but no, I will say this: the Cardinals have kind of turned. I mean, yesterday was bad. That's 2 bad losses.
That's because they played a winning team. Hello, hey, have anybody seen their schedule coming up for the month of August? Kevin, have you seen it?
91 wins. I'm sticking
Oh
with
my gosh.
it. You can't talk me out of it.
Okay.
I'm
Sure
giving
can.
them- I'm saying
At the end of the year,
I'm going to move
when
off
they win
my,
92.
I'm going to move off of my soapbox about 75.
Oh, okay.
I'll say 81, 82.
I said 79. I'm sticking with
You
79.
sticking with 79? Yep.
I'm sticking with my 91. They've been the best team in the National League since Ali got kicked out in May.
Okay, but here's my question. There's a lot of chitter chatter going on right now, and I heard a lot about this yesterday, and I heard a little bit today. Do you kick the tires on Max Scherzer?
Yeah.
I mean,
Who you trading?
Your stinking pitching staff is 80 years old anyway. Why not add an 85-year-old to it?
I think it
He's
would
got
be.
a 5-year plan.
They should have added him years ago.
I agree with that.
It's the Roger Dorn signing. 5 years ago.
Is it too early?
Yeah.
Is it too early for Roger Dorn?
Guys, I reactivated myself.
So Chris is right. Who do you give up for him?
You're gonna have. I'm telling you right now, the outfield is. You got too many people. You got
It's the
way too many bodies in that outfield
Are
right
you
now.
expecting him to come back next year?
I would say-
I'm going to throw a name out if we're talking about trade pieces.
They've
but it
got to make a
depends
trade.
on-
Let's all agree on that. They've got to make a move.
Okay, why? Are they okay? And,
Oh, Lord.
it is baseball, and we have said, and I will always say, with baseball, there is always a chance that you can win. But
Third wild card.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Where's that
are they
1 million
going
talk?
to win the World Series?
no.
Yes.
Do they have a legitimate shot? It's not football. It's not basketball. Do they have a shot at winning the World Series?
If everybody else
Yes.
dies.
Okay, so if that's the case, then no. I'm not trading for anybody for anything for a year, maybe. They're 5.5 games out in the Central. In the Central.
Now,
No.
the only reason I bring that up is, and this was an interesting stat, I didn't realize this. When was the last time that the Cardinals pulled a major deal during the season?
Maybe.
During the season?
During the season, when
Like-
they made a big move
Mark McGuire.
Is it
I was
something
going to say
absurd?
McGuire.
That's-
after that.
Okay.
Oh,
Was
you
Larry
can't-
Holiday?
Larry Walker.
Larry Walker. Was he a major deal at
Well, I
that
mean,
point?
Well, at that point he was.
He got a
ended up being
5-year
one.
plan.
He ended up being a big deal, but I don't know.
I say
that
Will
I
Clark.
think at that point,
Will Clark was even after the trade deadline. He was a waiver deal.
Woody Williams.
yeah.
You cannot say Woody Williams
No,
was a
please
major
do not
deal.
say that.
No.
I take him on the pitching staff over the starters that we've had this
right
year.
now,
Chris-
because he's not dead. Monty Kiffin just died, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's sad.
Well, I mean, he was old.
But he was coaching 4 years ago.
Yeah, he hell of a football coach.
Yep. Cover 2, baby. Go
That's
ahead.
right.
Go ahead, Zach.
I don't see it, and I don't understand why you would want to give up. First of all, you don't have enough in the farm system to give up anything. Now, if you want to move off Arenado, if you want to move off Goldschmidt,
They're not doing that.
then that's fine.
Because nobody wants to take them.
Because nobody wants to.
You know who they're going to throw up there, Zach?
That's who I was probably going to. Jordan Walker.
No.
Yep.
Okay, wait, hang on. Corbin Carroll is not having a great second year. Okay?
Yeah.
And you know who didn't give up on him and send him down to the minors?
I understand.
The Diamondbacks didn't do that.
I understand.
Why do we do that?
But
that makes no
has he
sense.
but here's my question.
I'm just saying, like,
has
why?
he gotten any better down in Memphis?
Well, here's the thing:
he hasn't.
What is the judgment on him? Maybe he's not the
You don't dirty ball in the air.
35 home run hitter.
True.
Maybe he's a hit for average and develops in power over time.
He's a
type
doubles
of guy.
guy.
He's a doubles guy.
Hey, you know who was?
Who cares
And
if
I'm
you
going
hit
to
the
say
ball?
this.
He hit the ball 112 miles per hour the other night. Hit the ball 112 miles per hour every time. You will
I'm
find
fine with it.
You know, hey, how old is he? 21?
22.
Okay, we all know it. He's not anywhere near the strength that he's going to be when he's in his prime.
No.
Now, Ron Rhodes is going to love this. Do you know who else was
Oh,
a doubles
boy.
hitter at the start of his career with the Cardinals?
Who should have stayed a double?
Matt Carpenter, and then he eventually turned into a power guy for a while, and then
Attempted
obviously
power guy.
well,
For like a year and a half, he was a power guy.
Okay, there you go. I'll take Jordan Walker at a year and a half of a power guy.
Okay, listen, is the pendulum of baseball swings back to we want guys who hit for average and get on base because they hit the ball. Jordan Walker is a guy that can do that.
But what's his batting average in Memphis
I don't give
right
a
now?
I don't give a rat's what it is.
Listen, we have got to get
Almost did it.
because the Cardinals are trying to pigeonhole him. They have screwed him up,
Right.
with
That's what I'm saying.
So until there's a change in that, you're going to trade him. He's going to get into a different environment, and he's going to take off because of the different environment.
I mean, we saw that. We saw that with Tyler O'Neill. He got out of the Cardinals organization.
That's still to be seen.
To be seen.
But he's hit the ball a hell of a lot better.
He is Alec Burleson right now for Boston.
Yes.
Alec Burleson's left-handed.
I'm just saying, stats-wise,
Stats-wise.
he is Burleson.
Listen, he's got the green monster. If I'm right-handed, I want to play in Boston. Just saying.
Absolutely.
I want to smoke the ball off the monster and hit doubles all day.
Are you trying to put a Boston accent on there? Off the monster.
Off the monster.
Off the monster.
And then after I hit the ball, I want to get some lobster.
I'm going to go pock the cob.
By the way,
In the eye.
I watched, because I'm just trying to find crap to watch. Spencer Confidential is a movie
That's
that came out
pretty
during
good, isn't it?
I watched it when it, during the pandemic. But then I watched it again. I'm like, man, I like this. I like Mark Wahlberg, though.
Yeah, Mark, he's cool.
Yeah, he's cool. I wish I was cool like Mark Wahlberg.
So do I.
At least I'm taller than him. He's probably going to come kick my ass.
He is.
No, he's
Might
not
be
going to
here.
do it.
Didn't you know he's in St. Louis
One of
tonight?
his guys will do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he won't do it
He
himself.
has people.
He has people.
He has dudes.
He's not like Jean-Claude Van Damme take on dudes.
Like Jim has people, he has people.
That's the assistant
you're my
commissioner.
people right here.
The assistant, well, you're screwed. You got the assistant commish over here. What's that conference called?
The Sooner Athletic Conference.
So what's it called?
The Sooner Athletic Conference.
What's it called, Jim?
What's the acronym,
Shut
Jim?
SAC.
But it's in the South, so you got to have a little drawl with it.
That's
I'm just
right.
saying. There you go.
You're the
2A.
commissioner of the SAC.
Damn straight, Skippy.
That's right. That's funny.
I mean, when I go down to Oklahoma City in a couple weeks, I'll come back talking like that. So
Seriously, if I stay down on the farm too long and I'm around people, it happens.
the draw comes out.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty bad. I just really don't. And I don't think they should trade Walker. I just think that they need to find a way to get him back on the major league roster and let him figure it out. If you already played him, you're messing with his head.
But right now,
That's
you
the
don't
deal.
have a spot on the major league roster for him. They are that deep in the outfield.
You
Are they?
can't.
Whoa.
Body
Listen,
wise,
hold on.
body-wise.
You've got enough bodies in front of him.
Yes.
You're looking at.
Oh, so Dylan Carlson.
I'm not. But he's a body.
But he's
body.
sitting. He's not
sitting.
playing.
But
Why
you've
would you
got-
trade Jordan?
Listen, you've got.
But
you've
why
got
would you bring-
Carlson?
here's my question.
You've got
Why would you
Newbar.
bring-
You've got Ciani. You've got
Yes.
Edmund coming back here
Yes.
shortly, who started
Hey,
his rehab
they'll bring up
assignment.
Victor Scott. Victor Scott's been back up
I'm
since Walker.
curious on Victor Scott. How many more up and downs he's
Okay,
got?
guys, here's the problem. Tommy Edman, I don't think you're ever going
He's
to
going to
get.
sprain his ankle again.
You're not going to
on a
get the
rehab
production that you
assignment.
really want out of him. He's got to go. I'm sorry. I like Tommy Edman, but he's got to go.
Why can't he just be in the infield?
Why can't we just? No, why do we need him?
Zach, what happened to him on his first stint down in Springfield? He
Rolled
was
his ankle.
fielding infield and rolled his ankle.
It happens.
Okay, Siani is your fourth outfielder. Let's just keep him there and use him as a defensive guy.
Yes.
But then you got to make a decision on Edman. You got to make a decision on Carlson.
So
Carlson is not getting the production. Just get rid of his ass. He's got to go. Package him up. Give him for Scherzer. I would trade both those guys and some other dude for Scherzer and get 2 years out of him. Say, I want you to play 2 years.
So you're
This year and next year.
Yep, that's it, 2 years.
None.
So
I
you're-
would take that in a heartbeat.
Yep. And then a couple other dudes if you got to.
I would do that
you,
easily.
You guys are high on Burleson, saying like he's just.
Why would you not be high on Burleson?
Tyler O'Neill comes to mind.
Is he getting hurt like Tyler O'Neill?
Yeah.
No.
Did he
No,
strain?
no,
is not.
I mean,
Burleson
no.
is not. Yes.
Right.
Correct.
Well, Burleson will be the first baseman next year when Goldschmidt is not on this roster.
Wait, has he ever played first, Kevin?
It's
Is it hard to
Hold on.
play
Yes,
first
he
base?
has.
It's
Well,
difficult.
tell how he's
Why
been
would Jordan
difficult.
Walker not be your first baseman? That's who needs to be
put-
your first baseman.
I would play
Or
Walker at
third.
first.
Hey, hold on.
I would play Burleson
Can
at
you
first.
imagine Jordan Walker sitting in that conversation with Billy Beane and Ron Washington? Yeah, that's going to end
Can you
real
imagine?
well.
Can you imagine Jordan Walker, who's played third base his whole life, having a conversation with him that we're going to move you to the outfield, and he's like, "What? Oh, by the way, your launch angle sucks. What, dude? I raked my whole life. I'm a great infielder, and you guys are gonna what?
Yeah.
Okay." Whatever I got to do to get to the show. Oh, by the way, you had a 14-game hitting streak as a rookie. Yeah, you need to go down to Memphis. You're not putting enough air on the ball. What?
That's what I'm saying, though, about Jordan Walker.
The hell's the matter with
Cardinals
us?
he has his head so screwed up.
Hell yeah, it sucks.
The only recourse right now for Jordan Walker, honestly, trade him.
No.
Hold on. You've got to look out for the kid.
Put him on the
not
roster.
That not many people will do that.
Put him on the roster.
But if his agent is smart,
No.
his agent is calling Mizalok and saying, all right, we got to make a move. He doesn't want to be here anymore. He wants to go someplace that he could possibly get better because it's not happening here. If I saw any amount of Jordan Walker getting better over the last 3 months, okay, ride the wave and see what happens. He hasn't gotten better, guys.
yeah, it's not a Jordan
It's not
Walker
a Jordan
problem.
Walker thing. It's a Cardinals thing.
Yeah.
It's their philosophy with how they handle their hitters and the way they approach things. And Jordan Walker is so screwed up right now. The only way he's going to salvage his career is to go someplace else.
Okay. So did we not see that this is a problem? That we've got all these other guys who leave our organization, go somewhere else, and they do better. And it's like, no, it's your fault.
Man,
It's
they were
not
talking
you,
about that
it's
on
me.
they talking about that on the radio.
Hey, how do you get
It's
over
a
a breakup?
you problem, not
There
the
we go.
Cardinals problem.
You just get over it.
Yeah, you need to get over it. Get over the breakup.
But the thing is everybody else is getting better when they leave our organization. And they were saying on the radio, it's like, well, I don't want to blame Jordan Walker, or I don't want to blame the organizations, but I just want to blame Jordan Walker. I'm like, why?
Their hitting coaches have been horrible for the last 6-7 years.
The hitting coaches at the major league level, I think, are one of the biggest farces and
I'll
scapegoats
agree with that.
known. Because most of these guys have their own hitting coaches. Guys they work with in the offseason.
Yeah.
They're for tweaks and throwing BP. That's what the hitting coaches are for. So I'm
Preach
sure
their-
some of
preach their
them use them.
philosophy of
for-
analytics. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the thing, and I had heard that Walker over the offseason, because he was supposed to be the outfielder, was working on being an outfielder. And so that's what he was dedicating his time to, was
Right.
trying to improve defensively. Now, like I had the conversation, I said it's like he never swung a bat. I mean, of course he's going to put it in the time and he's going to swing, get his swings in. But if you think about it, if you are a 21-year-old kid and you've been told, hey, you have to make this change and you're going to be this outfielder, what are you going to do? You're going to put all that time, energy, and effort into learning that position that you probably have never played before. And what's going to go? Well, maybe some of the offensive skills went away. And so, I don't know. You've got a logjam in the outfield, Jim. You're right on that. You're correct. You hate to see again, because that was your what, first round draft pick.
Yeah.
Why give up on him so early? And then, okay, you want to also talk about a logjam. We already said Victor Scott. They also have this year's first-round draft pick as an outfielder, too, that he's supposed to be coming up in the system. So if you're going to make the move and you're not going to be with Goldie, you're not going to be with Arenado, and you're going to say bye, then make the change, let him go back to the infield, and say you're going to be our dude going forward in the corner spot.
You know what? And if Jarvis wants to make comments about us and throw stones from 15 miles away, you know.
Yeah, he can come on down
He can
here.
come on down. He can come on down. Come on down. And then Langhauser's supposedly refereeing basketball, but he does have a point that Jarvis is a Dodgers fan now. So there that is.
Oh, yeah, that's true. we saw that firsthand
Last week.
Yeah.
When he was on the beach.
Well, what a bandwagon jumper. I mean, let's be real here. Come on. And just like, oh, okay, I'm over here, so I'll go ahead and jump in.
Okay,
Yeah.
so my question is,
Okay, what's your question, Jim?
do the Cardinals make a move in the next 10 days, because the All-Star break coming up starting on Monday, they don't play again until next Friday? Do the Cardinals make a move in the next 10 days?
No, they don't need to. And I'm going to add to it. What would you do? Like, what would you pick
Scherzer.
up?
Scherzer.
Okay, who you dropping on the on the staff?
On the staff?
On the rotation, on the starting.
Palante.
Yes.
He's done well.
I don't give a rat's. Okay, so what you're saying is Zach?
No.
No.
Just because I said he's doing well, I know where you're.
Okay, then what am I going to say?
You're going to say, you mean to tell me you'd rather have Palante than Max Scherzer?
There you go. And I wouldn't say it like that. I'd say, so Zach, you mean to tell me that you're going to have Andre Palante instead of Max Scherzer?
No, we're going to have both.
Who are you
Exactly.
thinking,
Somebody's
Kevin?
gonna be
Who are
dead.
you thinking?
Lance Lynn.
He's dead.
His arm's falling off. He's
Cross
only
him
getting
off
the
the
4
list.
innings.
Somebody gets one of those 60-day hamstring pulls.
It's not going to be Lance
Hold
Lynn.
on. Kevin, is it?
He doesn't have enough muscle.
60,
He can't pull fast.
60-day DL.
Yes.
Like the Dodgers. Hey, the Dodgers injured reserve right now. Their starting 5 is on their injured reserve. Imagine if they had those guys all back. They pitched somebody whose last name is Knack. All I can think of is My Sharona as I watched this guy pitch.
Yeah.
Different
last name. They just ran out of letters to put on the uniform.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
But I would go and get somebody like that because he wants to pitch here.
You would obviously entertain the idea of it depending on who would go back and return. Because I don't think you give up too much for that because you're only getting 2 years.
Right.
But Texas can't. They can't field that kind of salary that they. If Texas would eat some of his salary,
Which I think they will at this stage.
I
Yes.
think they would to get rid of him because they have him and DeGrom, and between them, that's like $80 million.
Yeah.
Yes.
Between two guys who aren't even pitching right now.
Right.
And the Rangers are not traditionally big spenders like the Yankees, Dodgers, Red Sox.
Sure.
They did for a window. They had a window. They tried to take advantage of it.
And they did, and they won a World Series.
Yes.
Shocking. You mean you spend money on free agents and you utilize your farm system?
They spent money on the right free agents.
But once again,
to win
though,
that. But-
you look at everybody
And they
else
use
that
their farm system.
Yeah.
you look at everybody else that makes moves in season to get better, and the Cardinals have not done that. And it's been years. It's been
They
years.
don't need to because
They need to
when
make-
they get the guys back off of the IL, it's
Shut up.
just like it's
Shut
just
up.
like-
Just shut your,
it's just like
shut
Zach,
your damn
Zach,
mouth.
Zach.
It's just
I hate you so much
Hey,
hearing
it's
that.
like we just made a trade for Tommy.
There it is.
Remember
Yes, we
when
know.
I mentioned? I referenced a movie, Draft Day, and
Right,
Costner and the owner are sitting under the
Stop
water
it.
slide. Make a splash, and I'll tell you what, Mozeliak will get a lot of heat taken off of him if they at least attempt to make a splash.
The good thing you ain't got to worry about is no trade clauses.
Well, that's true too.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay,
just get Jonah Hill
no
in
one
there
has said-
and tell him, here, we trade you to Detroit.
right. No one has said who you're willing to give up.
I
You said Carlson. Sorry, Texas is not taking Carlson. Next. Who else? Who
Edmund-
else?
Edmund
Next?
Carlson.
Oh, a guy that hasn't played yet. Next.
Go
Keep
find
going.
somebody and go find somebody down. I would trade
I
four
would-
guys.
Listen,
Somebody-
I'm telling you right, I'd be willing to give up a Victor Scott for him.
Oh,
I would.
I don't. Victor
You-
Scott has
this
never.
will-
Victor Scott has never hit at any level. He steals a ton of bases. He walks. He doesn't hit. I think we've got enough.
So you're saying he
outfield
gets
play.
on base?
This
Some days.
organization
No.
has a surplus of outfielders. When you
the
look
surplus
at
of
it,
people who play the
they-
outfield.
that's
they do
it.
not
Okay,
have
there
Like,
it is.
Coach, I'm a shooter. No, you're not a maker. You're a shooter. You ain't a maker.
right? Right? No,
You hold a bat
no.
and you play the outfield.
Again.
Shout.
Who? You going to give up Newt? Does Texas want Newt?
I'll be honest with you.
That wouldn't
I'm
be a
okay
bad
with
call.
giving up Newt.
That wouldn't be a bad call.
And I know nobody in St. Louis wants to hear that, but I would give up Newt. If you give up Newt, bring Walker up. Walker cannot. Here again, I can't stress it enough. Jordan Walker cannot stay in Memphis. He cannot stay in Memphis. If Jordan Walker is still in Memphis at the end of this month, he's toast.
Yeah,
Forget it.
He's not coming
Get
up.
rid
to
of him.
run
He's done.
The
Get
only
rid of
way
him.
they,
coming up.
the only way he comes up is when the rosters expand to 40 on Labor Day Monday.
Wait. They don't do it 40 anymore. They go to 28.
He's still ain't coming up.
Listen,
28.
if you're trading
No.
with Texas, you can pull this simple thing. The last time we sent you somebody who wasn't hitting here, Adolis Garcia,
Yeah, what's he doing
he
now?
started hitting.
What's he doing
So
now?
here,
What
would
is
you
he
like?
doing now?
Would you like Dylan Carlson?
Hey, this guy can hit from both sides. This guy can bat from both sides of the plate.
This guy can swing from both sides of the plate.
One better than the
He
other.
can stand in the box. He can stand in the box. He holds his hands right.
He is a switch hitter off the bench.
He swings the bat from both sides of the plate. Not well, but he does.
Again, if I'm Texas,
You don't tell him
you're
all
not
of
telling.
that.
You're not giving me anything that I'm like, okay, deal.
I'd trade
Like, I don't-
Palante for him. I'd trade Palante and
Zach,
give me
you're
two
not
other
moving
guys.
him off of that. And mark the time and the day down. I agree with Miller on this one.
What, Palante?
Yep.
Hey,
fine.
if you watch our show, On the Move with the Caravan Sports Preview Show, Jim usually agrees with me.
Yes.
Just so you guys know.
And that'll be starting in 4 weeks.
I know. It's
You could
almost
probably
here.
you could
almost
look
here.
at some other kind of some quadruple A guys because if they're going to be eating some of like Libator, I'd be willing to part with.
I
and some
would
of
I would
those.
move Matthew Libator in order
He's
to get a
still-
guy for
he-
2 years.
He still has some clout as a prospect. Not a lot.
Wait,
but
okay, wait a
some.
minute. Wait, you can pitch Libator out of the pen as a lefty specialist, and he's good doing that.
And you can come out of the guy out of the pen can go 2, 3, 4 innings
Yeah.
if you need him to as well.
Palante's same way.
Spot starter, if somebody
But I need somebody who can get 6. Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah,
That
and
ain't
right
happening.
now Lance Lynn can't give you 6.
Hey, that didn't happen. That maybe
What?
that's. Well, I was just gonna say that doesn't happen anymore because we're just taking guys out that have no hitters.
Oh, you saw that today with the Skeens?
I was gonna say that was something else on another segment we can talk about. That paying for pitching and trying to find aces and all of that. I'm not doing that if I am a GM anymore.
Right.
We'll get into that because
I would almost be willing if I was building a roster these days as a GM,
Mm-hmm.
I would take 1 or 2 people off the bench as position players and fill them with relievers and not give a crap if I'm pulling
You can
starters
only
after
have
4.
I think you can only have so many pitchers on your roster. I think you can only have 13. I think you can
that
only
gives me- that gives me 8
know
relievers.
about that.
I think when you
I don't know
expand the
about
rosters, I think you can go 14.
I don't know about that.
Even at that point, give me 8
Just
arms
saying.
in the pen. You get a couple of starters that can go 4 or 5. I can spread the other 8 out. If I have a strong enough bullpen and a deep enough bullpen to do that.
I might
So maybe
go
our-
one. I might go one dude that is an ace that I will offer $30 million for.
Who?
I'm just saying in general, just an ace. Everybody
We're
else,
just talking roster.
roster. Other than that, everybody and a closer. I'll go a stud the best closer that I can get in baseball, and then one
Manuel Clase.
maybe one stud ace, and then everybody else are just guys that hey, can you go maybe 2, 3, 4 innings? That's it.
Okay,
That's it.
so Zach, since
Yes.
you are the show pessimist at this moment,
Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay.
shut up, Jim. You're next in line. He barely beat you. Okay,
One
just
A,
stop.
one
Just
A.
He
stop.
just retracted that
One day,
statement.
one
earlier.
day.
I'm off the hook.
Whatever. he right now he's Bennington and you're not. So okay.
I'm 1A.
No. Well, okay. We'll say that. All right. So who would you get at the deadline, and who would you trade for them?
I'm not getting anybody because
Oh,
it's a
dear
waste
God.
of money because I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, you
Milwaukee.
are. You're third. You get that third wild card, Zach,
for
and
a
you'll like
game.
it.
I'm getting one game
Yeah.
and then I get one extra day
But-
and then
but-
I'm on a golf course.
But you know what? Hey, you never know. You just got to get in there.
But Zach, is that good enough for the Cardinals fans?
Sure it is.
No, it's not.
Oh, wait, it's not. It's good enough. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about the ownership because
They're fans.
They're fans.
All right, so for
They
you,
show up to the
okay,
games.
negative Nancy. Is that, Kevin, who do you go with?
I'd like to see
Realistic
Scherzer.
Rick.
Shut up. Your time is over. You already had it.
I'll say this. I'd like to see Scherzer. I'd like to see somebody at the top of the rotation. I don't think they're going to do it. I would like to see that. But I think they're going to trade for bullpen help out of the outfield dearth.
Somebody in the outfield gone.
I don't have a name.
Take a wild stab. Come on. Way too early prediction of who they trade out of the outfield. And go.
Oh,
First one that comes to mind. Yeah, sure. Yeah, he's
Josh Hader comes to mind.
Outfielders.
Outfielder for Hader.
Outfielders.
Yeah, 2 outfielders for Hader.
I'm going to say
Hader just
Carlson.
signed a deal.
Carlson.
I don't know.
Carlson
That's what I said. You
and
said
Siani
same
in a
Who?
deal
Siani
package.
is not getting traded.
Who?
Siani and Carlson.
is not
Because
getting traded.
yeah, he's not hitting. You can bring up Victor Scott and do the exact same thing,
I would get rid of
and he can steal bases, and he probably has a better on base percentage. So I'll say that right now is the prime Siani spot that if you're ever going to trade him.
This is the greatest
that's it.
value Siani will ever have.
Yeah. Michael Siani will not ever. I agree with that. He will not have any more value than what he has now.
Right.
Kind of like Palacios. The fact that they got rid of him.
Trade high.
Yeah. Trade him with a high. Right, like they should have done with Goldschmidt and Arenado already.
Yep.
Should have got rid of him.
Yeah.
I stand 1,000% corrected.
Carlson.
Yeah, Carlson should trade him.
Yep.
When he could actually hit the ball.
Yeah, true.
It's really bad that we have
when
guys.
everybody thought he could hit the ball.
Well, at one point when you are hitting the ball, you technically prove that you can. Right now we got guys who can't. And they did, so something happened. Either they forgot something or the philosophy really sucks. More than likely it's a little bit of both.
Sure.
But we do need to take a commercial break.
Well,
We're a little
Jim,
late.
Jim
Jim, oh,
didn't get
yeah. What? Come on, negative Nancy. Go ahead.
No, I'm going to say Scott and Walker for Scherzer.
You want to trade Victor Scott?
Yeah.
Both of them
And Walker?
Yep.
for a year and a half.
Yep.
You shut your mouth.
Oh,
I'm
my
serious.
goodness.
No, you're done.
Yep,
you're
you take
done.
the title back over.
You're done.
Why am I being?
You're
That's not
done.
being negative.
No, you're done. I just
Why?
muted you.
Why both
I
of
just
them?
muted you. You're done. You got the mute. That's a bad take. Stephen A., that's a bad take.
I'm not Stephen A. Do not make that.
Now I just muted you again.
That's like a mad dog.
All right. No,
No. You cannot trade those. You cannot trade Walker. Don't do it.
Walker is getting traded. I will bet any money that Jordan Walker will
$10
not
bill
be
right now. He's
Got
not getting traded before the deadline.
No, traded before the end of this year.
That would be the
He
deadline.
will-
There's no waiver trades no more. Deadline.
He will not be on the Cardinals roster by the end of this year.
Like the organization.
Yes.
So you
By
think
the
he's-
deadline.
By
I
the
think he's
deadline.
out. I
The
think-
deadline.
Fine.
$10.
Fine.
We are not betting, but we are
Fine.
betting.
Gambling is illegal in Bushwood, my friend.
Gambling is illegal in this state. In Illinois, it's not. But Jim, $10.
Jordan Walker, Dylan Carlson for Scherzer.
Such a bad take.
Walker will not be on this team.
Oh my gosh, this is so bad.
Nope.
Just
So
telling
We've had
you.
our opportunity to get Scherzer for years, and
Fine.
nope, ain't
Yeah,
happening.
we're-
I'm
No.
sticking with it. 91 wins. If he's
That's-
going Scherzer, I'm going 91 wins. I'm
Oh
sticking
my
with
gosh, delusional.
And on that note, we are going to go to the break. Yeah. When you come back, maybe more Coach's Box. Maybe these guys are floating around on LSD. I don't know. We'll be right back.
I'm a bee, and I bumbled my way into your car.
Buzz.
But this hive isn't big enough for the both of us. Boo!
Oh, wow, what a buzzkill. And if you don't have the right auto insurance coverage,
Paying for this could really sting. So get Allstate, save money, and be protected from mayhem. Like me.
Mayhem is everywhere. Are you in good hands?
It's Between Takes with Daikin and Dave Mars.
Hey Dave, we got another question about energy savings. And this is a good one.
Yeah, efficiency is so important.
Didn't you just talk with Daikin about this?
They said energy efficiency is the key to a happy marriage. She gets the temperature, I get the savings.
Good to know. I'll tell them to check with their local Daikin dealer.
All right, back to one.
Give Home by SMCI a call today at 636-337-4444 or email them at service@homebysmci.com.
Entertainment, you need full-length content, you need the Real Fresh channel. Hey, I'm Health Fresh from the Real Fresh channel. Subscribe today on YouTube. We have new content. We are a network of podcasters putting out new stuff every single day. Whether you need sports, pro or college, whether you need comedies, whether you need pop culture, whether you need wrestling, we've got so much content on there. Gaming, check it out. Live, not live, we've got it all. The Real Fresh channel. Subscribe today.
Yes. All right, everybody, welcome back to the Coach's Box. This is episode 198. Yeah, I know. It's hard to believe.
It's hard to believe.
It's very hard to believe. But I appreciate everybody who's tuning in tonight for our show. We are live from the Mack Neighborhood Bar and Grill here in South St. Louis. It's pretty much Jim Power's second home. Away from home, he's here quite a bit.
Saturday nights
he's here.
And you guys see why I come down on Saturday nights.
Yeah,
in all seriousness, you've got the middle room that we're sitting in, you've got 6 TVs, can watch any game that you want to watch. The food's terrific. You know, Chris, you had the burger.
The burger was good.
And by the way, every Friday here at the Mac, here's my plug, $7 burgers and fries.
Yeah.
Hey.
Which is awesome. The wings are terrific. The service is outstanding. Leslie's back behind the bar. And they have a great group of bartenders up here that are South City. They, pretty much all the girls live here in South City. And, I mean, it's a great place to hang out. And I want to thank their owners for allowing us to come up. And like I said earlier, I hope this isn't the last time that we come up here. Hopefully we can try and fit one more in before we all start basketball stuff. But, the MAC is a terrific place. Big supporters of sports and especially the local high school teams here in the area. When you got Bishop DeBerg right down the street. In fact, one of the owners graduated from DeBerg, lives right across the street from their stadium.
Really?
St. Mary's right up the street. I mean, big supporters of high school sports. And, you walk in here on a Saturday night for city games, it's packed. The Cardinals games, Blues games, I mean, they got all of them on. So I want to thank them for allowing us to come up, hang out, and do the show here tonight.
Yeah, and again, if you like a show and you're just not tuning in for the first time, don't forget you can comment, like. We appreciate that. You can watch Facebook, you can watch on YouTube, you can even watch on X/Twitter.
Yep.
And we're live right there. We've gotten a lot of views here recently off of the X. Thank you, Elon Musk.
What about that? Last week you had mentioned, over 1,000? Over 1,000
views. Yeah, so I mean, we appreciate that. And I know we have a cult following, so you guys who don't claim to actually watch the show, it's fine if you don't. Bruce, it's okay. Yeah, there's a lot of you out there.
And by the way, for those that are watching and own businesses, if you would like to sponsor and join us, super cheap.
Reach out.
You reach out, let us know. And also, by the way, Zach, does it cost anything to watch the show?
Zach, how much does it cost to watch
Just
the
your
show?
time.
Okay, well,
Maybe your sanity.
Time is money.
Kevin, how much does it cost to watch us?
As Jarvis would say, free.
free.
And by the way, in 2 weeks, the 200th episode. Allegedly, we're going back to Jughead number 3 in the basement.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
We'll
see.
Is he going to be there? I'm just wondering, is that the only way that he's going to be on the shows? We have to go to his house? Is that what it is, or what?
This might be how we have to get some of you guys when you stop coming to the show for a little bit. We'll just have to show up at your house and do the damn show
that's
from
the case,
there.
Kevin. Let's just not show up for a while. We come over to our house.
Yeah, there it is.
Do you even have internet? Does Mandy allow you to have high-speed internet?
Yeah, it works all the time. Your internet.
That doesn't take much. Yeah. I mean, if it rains, that's.
You had to go down to Annapolis to get good internet.
Wow.
Wait. I'm sorry. Whoa.
Skylane.
Did you say Annapolis? You freaking yuppie! It's Annapolis. What the hell you saying? Annapolis. Are you hooked on phonics?
Yeah.
Is it hooked on phonics? I gotta say it. I gotta break it down.
I thought that was
Annapolis.
I thought that was
Annapolis.
Can you use it in a sentence? Annapolis.
What's its origin?
Yes. Can you spell it, please?
Use it in a
Oh my gosh!
Annapolis.
Are you trying to diagram the sentence or something while you're at it too?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Jeez.
Next week we will have the Coach's Box Spelling Bee.
I will beat you guys' ass if we have a spelling bee.
There he is.
There it is.
What?
We need that trophy back.
Yeah, we do.
Well,
we've got to bring the trivia. We've got to bring the trivia back.
No, you guys all say I'm cheating.
No, we'll do it differently.
You can be the host,
No,
Trebek.
we've got to do a Stump the Schwab type
Yes.
of thing.
Yes. I like that.
Where everybody goes up against the brain.
Ooh.
The brain.
I don't claim to be the brain.
Well,
maybe
you're
Jim's
not.
the brain.
You're
Sorry.
not, except for
What?
certain sports topics.
Yeah.
Pre-1972.
And soccer.
Oh.
Sorry.
Well, hey, I give him at least one piece of credit though about soccer when he said, the table. When me and you were talking about it, and he said he knew the table.
What? You guys act like I don't know anything.
You don't know what to call a pass in volleyball.
So, still don't. What is the pass in volleyball?
An assist?
It's an assist.
It's a pass.
It's a
Isn't
dig.
that what I said?
Yes, but apparently you didn't say it right from what the
I don't know. I
commenters
think
were
we
saying.
said it was an
that's
assist.
true.
I don't know.
That's
Maybe the people who are watching are dumb and don't know.
You can't say that to our audience.
Yeah, I can. There's only like 2 of them watching.
And one
But
of
there's
them's me.
thousands that we don't know about that
That's
are
true.
watching.
Right.
That's okay. Hey, if
Golly.
you feel that way, that sucks. I don't know what to tell you.
Hey, we were there at that game. We were the only media company to do 2 state-ranked volleyball teams, and you and I
You guys did a
that
great
show.
job.
Yeah, we
Yes.
did.
You guys did a great
With
job
Kevin's
on that.
help. Kevin was there also. He was making sure the internet was running properly.
I plugged it back in. It was all good.
I mean, hey, it's a tough thing,
We're
man.
a team,
That's right. Everybody knows their role on the team.
That's right.
Jim, what was your role that night? Oh, you weren't
watching
there.
you guys.
You weren't
watching
there.
you guys.
Guys, the internet's a little choppy. Kevin, what are you doing?
Hold on, a new outlet.
I gotta say though, since we've self-produced since September of 2021, there have been a lot of ups and downs. There has been a lot of experimenting on different things.
Yep.
And I will say this.
Are we hearing Rodgers all of a sudden or what?
We're not sitting in a hut hallucinating. Okay?
Cleansing.
We're not doing a Timothy Leary thing, okay? But as far as everything else, I would have to say that we have come a long way to where we were setting up today, and one of our waitresses comes over and's like, "Oh my gosh, this is like big time," and I'm thinking, "What? Really? Okay, cool."
That's a cracked iPhone over there.
No, that's his nickname. That's what
I was like, "Wait, you were talking about Jim?"
So they call him big time here at the bar too. Then, right?
Pretty much they do.
Yeah.
It's like I
You
need
want to show the graphic again?
It's like,
we'll show the big time. We'll show the big time. There it is.
There he is.
The ironic thing is the bar graphic on Facebook is actually Jim's face in that get up. Yeah.
We might need to.
If
We
not,
need to sell
it is-
shirts.
It is.
We need
now.
to sell shirts.
Yeah.
This This needs to be the coach's box when we're live from the Mac. You can buy this shirt. If you're interested in purchasing a shirt, just reach out. Send a message. It's okay.
We got to get Jim a white fedora.
I would wear that.
And a white. Would you wear an all white shag coat?
I would do it.
And a chain. And a big chain.
I would do it.
No way.
I would do it. I would do it.
You won't let us. You won't let us put it on social media.
Not the first time.
But the second, the third, and the fourth.
I don't care.
Whatever.
You guys harp on me 15 or 16.
After you guys put the real one out 4 or 5 times, I'm
why
jumping
do you
in.
go quiet when everybody starts saying you're negative? Because I just want to upset Jarvis.
Whatever. All right, so let's actually get into it. Jim, you've got another topic that we actually need to talk about 14 minutes later. Go ahead.
Media days for college football started this week. And
college football?
Yeah, college football. Hard to believe we're 49 days away from the first college football game. Ooh, wow. Camps open up in a couple weeks. The Big 12 had their media scrum, so to say, over the last couple days. And before I get into the Mike Gundy 3-ring circus, I'm a man. I'm 49 now, or whatever the hell age he is. Some news broke earlier today that apparently Fox Sports has gone to the Big 12 and said, we will kick in $15 million more if you can figure out a way to get Florida State and Clemson. Well, guess what? The backdoor meetings have started, and it sounds like this is going to happen in the next week.
For when?
Probably 25, 26.
Oh.
And pretty much that will spell the end to the ACC. Zach and me, when was this? About a year ago, maybe? Mm-hmm. Zach made a great graphic.
Oh, God.
It was a graphic.
It was a graphic. But
it looked like something that my 4th grade kids would be able to do.
If you see the landscape on where collegiate football is going right now, Zach said it, and it's the way it's working right now. You're going to have 3 power conferences that are going to be 20 to 22 teams, and that's it.
That's dumb.
It's going to happen.
We had all talked about how
because if the Big 12 goes, if Florida State and Clemson go, the Big 12 is now up to the Big 18. And then now we're the other ACC team. Now here's the reason the Big 10 will not touch Florida State and Clemson.
How many teams does the Big 10 have in it?
14 now, I think, or 16?
16 now.
I don't get it.
But the reason that they won't touch Florida State and Clemson is because of those 2 schools' accreditation issues. They're not accredited by the same body that a lot of the other schools are. So the Big 10 will not touch
about, like,
them.
Academically?
Yes, academically.
Wow. Yes.
Their academic accreditation.
You have to have a certain accreditation.
It's called the AAC.
Yes.
Go ahead, Kevin. Let's get your take on this. No, wait. I want Kevin's take on this. Kevin, go ahead.
It probably was coming down the pipe eventually anyway. They had talked about for a while that the Power 5, when there were 5 conferences, were going to create their own division, and then you'd have the Power 5, you'd have Division 1, and then you'd have Division 2 and Division 3. It's that everybody wants a chance to win something bigger, and that's where the money's at, is in the Power 5 schools. So now it's just going to be the Power 3, and it'll be those 60 to 70 schools.
Because the ACC is going to go away. You're going to see those teams jump ship to either.
So what do you
most
think?
likely,
SEC,
probably you're going to see a few probably go to the Big 10.
Is there anybody else in the ACC that could?
Notre Dame is going to have to finally make a decision.
Yeah.
If you're talking all sports, then you've got to talk about North Carolina, Duke, in basketball. If you're talking North Carolina State,
VTech, Virginia.
Boston College,
Syracuse.
Are you looking at maybe North Carolina and Duke moving to the SEC at some point and getting bigger again and getting to that one?
Okay.
But here's the kicker.
Georgia Tech.
Notre Dame is going to have to finally make a decision.
Notre Dame's the big one in the area.
Because they play football. Well, no, now I think all their sports are in.
No,
football's still in the ACC. Everything else is in the Big East.
Yeah.
But nobody is just going to take them on a football only now.
Nope.
No.
They're going to have to make a decision on what they want to do. Because they're going to be left out in the cold, Zach.
I know where Zach's going to go
I know
with this.
exactly where Zach's going to go.
I know where Zach's going with this. Go ahead. Come
I
on.
don't want to say it. Nope, not say it.
No, say it.
No,
Say
you
it.
Say it.
You say it.
You say it.
Say it.
Go ahead. No.
Just say it.
Stop being a wuss. You're being a
I
wuss.
say, what do you think? All the other conferences are just going to, all the conference schools are going to kick them out or something? Kick Notre Dame out.
They are Catholic.
At least their academic profile will go through the roof.
They're not in. You can't kick anything out that's not
They're
in.
not in, right?
They did with Valley Catholic.
Maybe all the other schools would just pull out of the conference and start their own. I don't know.
I think the Big Ten still would take Notre Dame in an absolute heartbeat.
Okay,
absolutely.
wait. Okay, guys.
Without a doubt, they would.
For the love of everything holy, can the Big Ten and all these other schools, every conference that has a number attached to their conference, can you just call yourselves the big whatever the hell your number is?
Because then eventually we'll have like 4 Big 20s.
Yeah. That's what's going to happen.
Then come up with something else.
Well,
Big
the Big
20
12
North,
wants to.
Big 20 West, Big 20 South.
Did you see?
Can somebody just say, wait, can we just say we're the best damn conference, period?
Well,
It is.
the
It's
SEC
called the
tries to
SEC.
say that.
Yeah,
Now,
that's true.
shut up.
It is.
Yeah,
But did
it
you
is.
see the delusional Big 12 commissioner's speech? Number one, they're getting corporate sponsors. Yes, they are getting corporate sponsors. They are looking at a naming right to the conference.
Yeah.
Okay.
MaxiPad conference. I'm just saying.
I don't know who it's going to be, but
Hooked on phonics,
Yes.
Big 12.
but they are looking for somebody to
Accreditation.
sponsor the conference name. Number two, they're like, well, since Saturdays are so congested with college football, we're going to look at other days to play. Do you think those faculty, academic representatives at other schools are going to be like, what are you talking about? Our kids are missing enough school as it is, and you want to pull them out to play a Wednesday night game?
It's all online anyway. It doesn't matter. It's all money.
Well, it
wait, hold on.
doesn't
You mean to
matter.
tell me we're going to make $50 million more? Yep. Go ahead. Ding.
Now, but here's my question though. I don't think you're going to get that. I think the ADs are going to get put under a lot of pressure by the presidents on not doing that. But this guy sounded so delusional.
There's just a lot of delusion going through the Big 12
There
right now
is.
anyway.
Hey,
But I will
when
say
you
this.
talk
I love
about
what
this-
the Pac-12 did last night. Their media day, which is only 2 schools, they had it in Vegas.
Did you want to go? Do you want to go? Rock, paper,
so
scissors.
they
So you
had
want to go first?
So the Pac-12 logo is now Pac-12, but there's a slash through the 1.
But no, they had their media day in Vegas yesterday. They had it last night at the Mirage with an open bar. And the commissioner came out and said, hey, you know what? We're drinking tonight.
Packed
and
house.
if you're the Pac-12, you know why we're drinking tonight. Literally, that's what the Pac-12 did last
What else
night
can
at
they
the
do?
Mirage.
Hey, what do you have? If you're the Pac-12, what do you have to offer everybody? Open bar. I mean, it's like, how do you get people to show up? Open bar.
Open bar in Vegas.
Come on, guys.
Come on. At the Mirage.
Hey,
Wait.
Boise State.
Boise State. You know you would.
Montana.
Gonzaga.
Fresno.
You don't have football. It's okay. Come on.
San Jose State.
North Dakota State.
Hey,
it's
by the way,
okay. We'll bring you in.
Alaska Anchorage. Come on.
Why is Hawaii not in the Pac-12?
That Oregon State Washington State game this year is going to be epic because you know why?
It's the championship
It's for
game.
the conference
Yeah,
championship.
conference
How many
championship.
teams? Wait, who's even left?
Oregon
Washington State, Oregon State.
Oh my gosh!
Hey, can you see that all conference team?
Oh, it's going to be epic.
You get first team. You get first team. You get first team.
As presented by Oprah Winfrey.
Hey, if
everybody gets all
If
conference.
you win the conference, all your players are first team. Your runner-up, all your kids are second team. No honorable mention.
It's pretty fair.
Man,
I go with that.
I would love that.
Wait till the media vote when it comes down to coach of the year and they pick the second place guy to be the coach of the year.
That guy's a jag off. We're not going to put him on there.
All right, so talking about the Big 12 and the delusional stuff.
I don't think they are. The fact that you're talking about Florida State money, Clemson money, they're going to come over to the Big 12. You've got all of these other schools that came in. Now you're going to have an 18-team conference. Now, winning championships, that might be where the delusion comes in.
Yes.
But, I mean, it's not.
Yeah. They've got money coming in. I don't think they're a deep conference football-wise, basketball-wise.
But he said football-wise, they're the deepest conference in the country. He flat out said that.
If you're talking about everybody finishes 7-5, okay. I mean, that's fine.
So our team's winning percentage is going to be a lot higher than everybody else's.
Right.
The Jeff Fisher Big 12 here or something? What are we? Jeff Fisher.
Everybody's bowl eligible at 6-6.
Again, another reason why the bowls should go away. Okay, again, so as sad as I hate to say this, I wish they would just say, we're going to do 4 or 5 mega conferences and just be done with it. It's not 3. 3 is a dumb number.
It's going to be 3.
The only way 3 works is in the Bible. Stop.
Big 12.
No.
Big 12.
No.
Big 10. SEC. Who else is left?
Make it by geography and let's just go.
Who else is left?
They did
Make
that.
it by geography.
They did, and Zach did that.
Take those 3 and then divide them up into north, south, east, and west.
You could.
Yeah.
Hey, can we just do relegation and just go with it?
I love that. I would go for relegation. Yes.
I love that.
I mean, I'm fine with that because it's
tier
like
1, tier 2, tier 3,
It's
tier
a
4.
soccer reference by Chris Miller.
That is the only thing that soccer has.
That is cool.
Chris has always backed promotion relegation.
Yes, I have.
He has for the last
that is cool.
198 episodes.
I would take that.
Okay, wait. So you've got all these schools that have no shot, that have good programs. Let them have a chance. Let them have a chance. You're doing well.
They do it
you
in golf
recruit
tournaments.
well. Jesus, Jim, what are you doing? Breaking crap over there or what?
Chair for a second.
Well, if you would just sit like a normal guy, that's fine. Got to be different over there, big time. Don't even look at me like that. Don't. No.
They do it in golf tournaments. You got A flight, you got B flight, you got C flight.
That's exactly what they
Well, they do have it in professional. It's the PGA Tour and the LIV.
Yeah.
I don't know. I bet all those live players. Hold on, those live players are saying, "Hold on, time out. Can you see me? Because I'm sitting on my wallet and I can see way over the top of you."
My Uncle
The only
Scrooge.
thing the LIV Golf Tour is for is they allow fans to throw beer cans on them.
Hey, wait a second. Who just won the last major? Was that DeChambeau? Oh, wait. Where does he play? Does he play on the PGA? No, he plays on the LIV. He plays on the LIV. That's right.
And he's got a great. His personality translates to golf fans.
We will get into that later.
No.
We will get it. Because
you just lost that. No. We got to stay on college football.
I want to go back to college football.
Stay on college football. Stay on topic.
Because Mike Gundy decided to do what Mike Gundy does best. Insert foot into mouth.
All right, so tell the whole story, Jim. Oops, I got to click
so
on Jim.
he was in his media availability at the Big 12 Media Day, and somebody asked him about his running back.
Go ahead.
That was arrested for a DUI.
Pulling a Chris Miller right now. No, not the DUI part.
Whoa!
Wait. Point of clarification.
I was going to say this, but I'll talk later.
No. Go ahead, Zach.
I was just saying we are in a bar.
We're in a bar and grill, sir.
Okay, grill. Sorry, grill.
Jeez, what do you go there acting like you're third grader? Giggling? This is a professional family show.
Oh my goodness!
So get your act together and knock your crap off.
Okay.
Damn.
Can I go back to the story now?
Go ahead, Jim.
Yeah.
So Oklahoma State starting running back got arrested for a DUI over the weekend. So the press asked Gundy what's going to happen, what ramifications, and Mike Gundy said, well, you know what? We're going to take care of it internally. We're not going to suspend him. And he goes, well, everybody makes mistakes, and, I've probably done that because the dude's 250 pounds, and he only blew a .10, and that's the equivalent of maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5 beers. I've done that. And I haven't been stopped, so maybe I'm lucky, but he was unlucky. So
he said, "I've done it. Was it 100?
Yeah, 100 times. 100 times.
Really? He's on 100 times?
And I'm not going to suspend him.
Stillwater allows guys to drive what?
Yeah, I mean, but
what's the legal limit in Oklahoma?
.08, I guess.
.08, I think.
Well, you know what?
That's where he was at.
But the bottom line is,
if you're Mike Gundy, what's the legal limit?
Yeah, if you're Mike Gundy, well, once again, I'm a man. I'm 40.
40.08. Get it right.
But as a college coach,
yeah,
you can't say that.
He did.
I know he did.
Yeah.
And he is
Yeah.
taking it to the chin all over the place right now.
It's not the
on
first
social
time Mike
media.
Gundy
No.
has taken it to the chin.
He took it 2 years ago when he went back crap crazy and had to get suspended, almost got fired, but took a pay cut. I mean, I like Mike Gundy as a coach. I just think he says the wrong things. He's insensitive, and you can't go down the road that he went down in that media day because he got peppered after that.
He doesn't. I don't think he wins enough to get away with things.
He
like
wins
that.
9 games a year. You win 9 games a year at Oklahoma State, your job's safe.
I for some odd reason, I keep thinking they'd have higher expectations for the amount of money that T.
Well, it's going to get now. The expectations
I would
are
say
going to get
probably
bigger
now that Oklahoma and Texas
exactly.
are out. But okay,
go ahead, Zach.
Here's
Hot
my
take.
2 cents on this.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. No, I want to hear Zach's take.
I do want to hear Zach's take.
I do not understand why people feel the need to drink and drive. I just do not agree with it. I don't understand it. Yes,
must be a challenge.
I understand where we are at right now, but I just do.
We are in a bar and grill.
We're in a bar and grill.
There was literally kids here a while ago.
Right. I don't agree with it. You are, and guess what? Came out today. Georgia football players.
Yeah.
They got busted. They got busted.
2 of them.
And if you are in a situation where you are part of a conglomerate that is making millions upon millions of dollars, why are you not giving all of those kids an opportunity to succeed and say, look, if you're going to go out, we obviously make millions of dollars off of you. We need to make sure you stay on the field. We're going to hire someone, I don't know, to give you a ride to and fro. And make to make sure you don't do something stupid.
Who are you right now?
Like I just
really
don't
simple.
get it. I just don't get it. Why people and it's fine if you want to drink, if you want to do it, if that's your belief and you're fine with it, great. Okay, that's not mine. But I also don't understand. Like again, this is way off base here. We have all kinds of things that we can't control. We can control if we drive drunk or not. And, we talk about what goes on in the United States. And why aren't there more, presence around establishments that serve and say, oh, wait, there's some probable cause. Let's go ahead and see if maybe we can be proactive and make sure that we stop somebody before they have an accident and potentially kill somebody else that wants to go home. Maybe that's their family or their kids or this, that, and the other. I don't know. Something should be done, and I hope whether that is on the football side of things, if that's on the legal side of things, I don't know. I'm just a big proponent of there are things you can control.
Right.
Drinking and driving is something that you can control and not do, and putting harm. You are putting other people in harm's way because you are making a stupid decision, a selfish decision.
But I agree with you 100%. The dude should be suspended. I guarantee you Kirby Smart's going to suspend those 2 guys.
Yeah.
That's going to have Kirby's done that. But the unfortunate thing for Kirby Smart right now is we saw what happened with the recruiting, whatever, with the car and the drag race that the young man lost his life. Mm-hmm. We saw how that went down. We've seen 4 others in Georgia's program that have been arrested for DUIs or other things. Mm-hmm. So it's a culture when you get to that point down at Georgia. What Mike Gundy is dealing with is just Mike Gundy being stupid. And I'm not afraid to say that. He got a DUI. I don't care if he's 21 or not. He is suspended. At least 4 games.
Yeah.
And that's where I hate to say it. These conferences need to come up with harder language and just say,
Profanity.
okay.
Why do we have to wait for the conference to do something?
Why don't
like
the schools do it? I agree with you.
It should be the school and the coach doing that.
I agree. So, how Oklahoma State is going to let Mike Gundy, if I'm the AD at Oklahoma State, that dude's out at least 6 games. And then we'll figure out, and he is going to go through whatever steps, and then we'll figure out if he's going to play after 6 games.
You have to make it extremely difficult on those players to have to sit this out in order to.
And I'm going to pull half your scholarship.
The problem is that if you're the AD at the college, what did you just do? You just shot yourself in the foot because you just suspended the best arguably the best running back in the conference, who's going to help you win games, who's going to make money for you, who's going to keep the doors open at the college.
Yes.
And what is the whole point of this university? It's not an education, people. It is to make money. We are in a society that cash rules everything around me.
Cash rules everything.
Okay, that's all that is. That's
Yeah.
all this is ever going to be. Everything comes back to money. And I hear you, Jim, and I agree with it. It just, again, that's just fantasy land.
Can I jump in on this?
Oh, you mean you're going to talk now?
I was just waiting to see if
Well,
you guys would talk. I'm over here working.
He was done. He was finishing his beverage.
His ice water.
His ice water.
What are you trying to say over here? Okay.
Yep.
Now you're done. You're cut off. It's official.
Mute him.
I
You
need
muted
to.
me. Mute him.
Jim, you're muted. Anyway.
Yes, I am.
All right. So the thing is Mike Gundy is going to say whatever he wants, and Oklahoma State has allowed him to say whatever he wants.
I know.
And he has done whatever he wants since his tirade, basically, which gave him fame, and obviously it was, whatever. The problem is, and I agree with you, Zach, there's no excuse for it. There's no excuse for these kids drinking, driving drunk. Something should be done within the program because you're not setting a very good precedent. It is not saying that we do not allow this. You are the face, you are the example of the university. Again, we tell our kids as an extracurricular activity participant, people see you, they are going to think of what school you play for.
Right.
When you wear our jersey. That's not a good look because you do put people you're putting yourself in danger and you're putting other people in danger, and you can control it. And I agree with that 1,000%. There's no excuse for it, and the fact that Mike Gundy allows it and he's not going to do it, I think that's incredibly wrong. What he is probably doing is the fact that he knows that I have to keep these guys around because of NIL and all this other nonsense and recruiting your own kids. And again, I am not defending that because I think he should say, no,
right,
we're not. This is not okay. And probably just like those guys at Georgia, and I hope Kirby Smart does it.
He will
suspend them
because Kirby's done that.
Because it doesn't. And if you're going to leave because you made a bad decision and I called you out for it, and
shame on you,
then I don't want that kind of character in my program anyway. End of story. College kids are going to do what college kids do. I'm sorry.
What they're allowed to.
But no. They're going to go drink.
Oh, okay.
They're going to go party.
But can I say,
there are plenty of... Okay, but I'm going to say, when I was in SEMO, I'm not going to say that I didn't partake in the college partying situations. Sorry, I did. But we had sober phone. We had people who you could call to come and get you. Don't tell me for a second that Oklahoma State or Georgia or if Southeast Missouri State in Cape Girardeau, nowhere knows Missouri,
right,
has people are on sober phone within the fraternities, within the somebody you can call. And the fact that you have this little device right here that you can use to get a hold of somebody, that is on you. Or, hey, dude, I don't even know where my phone is. Can you tell somebody to come get me? You didn't do it.
Why is the institution not doing that already? You literally make millions upon millions of dollars. You could hire tutors to help them pass TV class.
Well,
why would you not hire other
underwater
people?
basket weaving.
Right?
But
why would you not hire people to sit here and say, listen, here's your job. Guess what you get to do? From dark,
babysit.
From dusk to dawn, you are literally babysitting so-and-so.
Wait, can you not tell me that there aren't people that are on campus? You talk about work study programs?
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a work study program that would be. That you could hire somebody who has like an Uber situation and say, listen, your job here on campus is to drive around and pick these dudes up when they've been drinking. Sorry.
Okay. But now
why? I would protect.
Just here's a big van. Just go drive around and pick them up.
Okay.
Classy
if they can do it for like reality TV shows when they go to bar to take them in mass groups, I think you can find you're picking up the running backs and taking them.
Wait,
home.
but what an opportunity! Again, as crazy as this sounds, what an opportunity for somebody who's 19, 20 years old to get a Class E license and drive some dudes around.
Think about the stories.
Oh my
man.
God.
Yeah. Dude, there was this one time I had so-and-so.
Listen, but can I say this, though?
Can you sign this?
Yeah. You are a forever witness in a court case at some point.
Right, exactly. So. But the other piece of this whole thing is, though, these kids need to be held accountable. And, Zach, I understand what you're saying. I get it, and I know why. But what these kids don't understand, okay, this dude, probably the best running back in the Big 12. These college teams, or not college teams, NFL teams, guarantee you, if his draft stock is maybe low first round to mid second round,
second day
now, you out, you done. Okay, maybe third day. No, because it's a character issue now.
If it happens again, it's third day.
It better not happen again.
Well, I'm not.
I mean, we don't know.
The way it's getting handled,
but that's to prevent him from doing it. That's what I'm saying. There's no limitation. There's no now. Maybe Gundy's going to make him do 100-yard bear crawls or 100-yard rolls or whatever. Okay, what is that going to do? The dude's going to do it again. He's already done it once, and you're going to punish him by doing rolls? No, you suspend him for at least 2 non-con games or 4 non-con games. I don't care. Just do something to get it into his head and our program's head. This is not acceptable behavior.
Lose some NIL money. Again, the only thing that's going to affect people are their wallets.
Cash money. Yeah.
But that would be the NIL people having to do that.
Well, the schools
allegedly
need to run the NIL.
That won't
happen.
happen.
They just need to.
Well, you know what? And I want to go. There's another piece that broke this afternoon as well. You want to take a break, Chris, and we'll come back? And
we need to.
Yeah, why don't we take a break, come back, because...
Oh, okay, Jim's
the courts came out this afternoon and basically have said to the NCAA that, guess what? We're going to figure this out, but right now, these kids are employees of these colleges. And that's what the court ruling came out, so let's talk about that.
All right, so go ahead, Jim. Look at the camera and tell them. Go ahead.
Hey, everybody. We're going to take a commercial break. We're going to let these guys order some great food here at the Mack because we're live at the Mack Bar Grill here in South City. When we come back, we're going to talk more college football and some really interesting stuff that broke loose. You're watching the Coach's Box. We call it as we see it, live right here from the Mack. We'll be back in a moment.
I'm a bee, and I bumbled my way into your car.
Buzz.
But this hive isn't big enough for the both of us. Boo!
Oh, wow, what a buzzkill. And if you don't have the right auto insurance coverage,
paying for this could really sting. So get Allstate, save money, and be protected from mayhem. Like me.
Mayhem is everywhere. Are you in good hands?
It's Between Takes with Daikin and Dave Mars.
Good. All right, next set up.
Hey, Dave, we got another question about energy savings. And this is a good one.
Yeah, efficiency is so important.
Didn't you just talk with Daikin about this?
They said energy efficiency is the key to a happy marriage. She gets the temperature, I get the savings.
Good to know. I'll tell them to check with their local Daikin dealer.
All right, back to one.
Give Home by SMCI a call today at 636-337-4444 or email them at service@homebysmci.com.
Entertainment, you need full-length content, you need the Real Fresh channel. Hey, I'm How Fresh from the Real Fresh channel. Subscribe today on YouTube. We have new content. We are a network of podcasters putting out new stuff every single day. Whether you need sports, pro or college, whether you need comedies, whether you need pop culture, whether you need wrestling, we've got so much content on there. Gaming, check it out. Live, not live, we've got it all. The Real Fresh channel. Subscribe today.
And we welcome you back to the Coach's Box. We're live here at the Mack Bar Grill in South City. Glad to have everybody with us. 4 of us are here, and by the way, I agree with you guys. The card is gone. Jarvis,
hey, who's not here?
Man card?
Who's not here?
Jarvis.
Oh man!
Did you see the
Wait,
picture?
who's Jarvis?
Did you see the
Yes,
picture?
I saw the picture of Leghauser in his shorts, if you want to call him that.
Yeah.
It's the live version.
Well, hold on. Leghauser is claiming that he's been going to the pool at Brentwood Forest. That picture is not showing a lot of tan right now, dude. Sorry.
I wish I'd have put it on there where he could throw it up there.
He's been spending a lot of time in a forest because there's been no sun right there.
Maybe he should try tanning. That's pretty rough.
That's terrible.
It is.
Try self-tanner at minimum.
I've at least
spray tans.
I go to the pool down here in Shrewsbury, and I go there 2-3 days a week, and I've at least got some sun.
Yeah, that's cute, guys.
Well, Miller works on the farm. He's got the farm tan, baby.
Here, I'll bring it up. Look at that.
Hey.
Look at that. That is 100% all natural. Look at that. That's
you segment can see, 3 of the Coach's Box.
Brought to you by
MPV Farms.
I was going to say Palm Beach Tanning Company.
L'Oreal suntan lotion. What?
This segment is brought to you by MPV Farms. If you want hopes and dreams, piss on that. You got to do this crap here because nobody else is going to.
In Annapolis.
Gosh, you're special.
Oh, jeez.
Aren't you glad we're doing this live?
Yeah.
We're doing it live.
Wish I had a wiffle ball bat.
and here's the thing. We're going to be doing episode 200 live in 2 weeks.
Gosh. I miss the live shows.
Yes.
I do.
We're going to have to figure some
stuff out. Not because I like you guys. No.
Hey, I just cannot wait to go into Jarvis's basement
and look up and see no hole in the ceiling.
We gotta pan to it at some point. Get some little music, like the
even if it's fixed, we just need a sign that says, "Hey, just put a sign on the wall. It says hole was here."
like Woody, what's his name? That's on.
Good story. Good stuff, Jim.
Gosh, it's the show in the afternoons on ESPN.
Did you find $10?
Where the beat writer from
$10
Denver.
Please tell me
that has the whiteboard. Yes. No, it's not Wilbon. It's the other one.
Woody
Hayes.
Woody Page.
Woody Hayes. Thank you.
I knew exactly what you're talking about.
Whatever.
Right now,
Woody Hayes.
Woody
Allen. I live rent free in Jarvis's head.
Woody Williams.
And I would have that on the whiteboard.
Jim, at any point did you find $10? No, because it made your story a hell of a lot better had you found it.
I did not find $10.
Yeah. And I found $10.
Anyway,
all right. What's the next topic?
We're going to continue on the college stuff.
Do we have to? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Jim.
So
go ahead.
Later,
I know you're checking the time to see if it's time to take your meds.
I've already taken my meds. Thank you.
All right, cool. Go ahead.
Is Busch Light a med?
We just got done talking about this stuff. Oh, no, you're cut off. Go ahead.
So this afternoon, the courts, there's been a big fight going on. And apparently the courts have ruled against the NCAA.
Shocker.
And basically what they're now saying is that student athletes can be considered employees. And what that's going to do is that is going to open up Pandora's box. Because now, okay, in a way, if I'm the NCAA, I'm saying, okay, great, guess what? NIL can go away. Because now our institutions have to pay these student athletes. What they are going to do is apparently they are going to test and see where this is all going, because you have some student athletes that say, yeah, the only reason I go to college is I want to get ready, I want to make money, and I'm making money for the university. You've got another handful, and I'm going to say handful. If I had to say the number, I would say 80% are saying I'm doing this to make money. 20% I'm just going to get a free education on scholarship. So apparently they're coming up with a test to figure out why and how this is going to work.
All right, go ahead.
So these athletes are employees now, right?
That's what the courts are trying to. They're saying initially
that's what
yes,
they're saying.
but they're trying to figure out if it's this way all the way around.
Give me obvious crap for 200, Alex. They are employees.
Water.
I would have said that for 1,000 because it's
the simplest.
Easy. Yes.
It's the simplest thing ever. They are. But what you're going to look, and this was kind of started a couple of months ago when I read at one point, is you're going to look at some schools that may eliminate scholarships altogether.
Yeah.
And their payment would be, they would have to pay their tuition out of their, unless they got it directly through the college, through their other financial aid pathways. So that whole, at Mizzou, they have the Tiger Scholarship Fund.
Right.
The TSF that pays for a lot of those athletic scholarships in Mizzou's athletic department. Those would then be paid out of those would pay the salaries of the athletes.
Yeah.
But the athletes would be based on tiers of sports and revenue generating. So quarterbacks would be paid more than kickers and things like that.
So what does that do for the team's allotment of scholarships when you can say, oh, okay, this 5-star QB, he's a walk-on now.
Well,
he's not a scholarship player. He's a walk-on.
But everybody would be technically a walk-on, because then you're getting your payment from your salary from the university. You would then have to pay your tuition through that salary, unless you've applied for more tuition assistance through the university, like what a normal student would do.
Now, here's the other piece of this. On July 1st. And you'll see how it all ties together here in a minute. If the universities are now forced to pay student athletes, say, $2,000 a month, okay, and that was the number that got thrown out in a story on ESPN. The Labor Relations Department has now made it to where if you make $44,600, you have to be above that in order to be okay. If you are making less, say, $35,000, you can only work 40 hours a week, or you have to get paid overtime.
I was just thinking about all the benefits, the insurance, the this, the that.
But here's the thing. You talk about lower Division I, athletic departments, Division II. You got a lot, and I'll use this as a perfect example. A lot of Division II athletic departments, a lot of those folks are not making over $46,000 a year. I guarantee you that.
Yeah.
So guess what?
High school teachers all over the world are making
right. But you look at that now, and now you're going to be coming down with a ruling saying, okay, you got to pay the student athletes X amount a month. How are you going to pay to keep these administrative positions where either, number one, you're going to have to raise their salary above 40. Now, here's the kicker. On January 1st, 2025, that number goes up to $65,000 a year. How are these schools going to be, number one, or you have the next thing for these athletic departments, you pay them hourly, which you're not going to get a lot of people. And, in my world, in sports information and communications.
Big-time world.
Stop it. And I'm being serious here for a second. There are a lot of sports information people that don't make even close to what they deserve. I mean, what they should earn. They work 60, 70 hours. I remember, and one of the main reasons, honestly, why I left Maryville was the COVID year when they moved all the fall sports to the spring. I literally, me and Chuck Young, my good friend and my former boss, we worked 70, 75-hour weeks, and that killed me. Can you imagine what these departments are going through now in trying to hire part-time, hire assistants? Because now you've either got to hire them at $46,500 or you got to pay them hourly with overtime. I know, a couple of things I was reading from some of the folks around the country is my assistant's going to work 40 hours and I got to cap it. Who's going to cover events then? But that's the trickle-down effect that we are going to see if this ruling does go to total fruition to where these athletes are now employees and you got to pay them monthly. You look at a football roster. Football roster that you can carry is 88. 88 times 2,000 times 12. Athletic departments are not going to be able to absorb that.
No, they won't. But the thing is they are employees. They're going to win in court.
Oh, there's no doubt.
There is no case that any athlete ever comes up against the university, the NCAA. They're always going to win,
right?
Because they're again, it's name, image, and likeness has changed everything.
And the portal.
And the portal has changed everything. So if I don't get the money that I want, I'll just go somewhere else.
Right.
And that's what they're going to do. And I guess they should. I mean, I'm still old school. I don't like the portal. I think they should have to. I think they get one, and then that's it. After that, you have to sit. I don't think they should have unlimited moves. I think that's stupid. 1, fine. 2, no.
The portal right now is still for football. Well, the portal still has over 1,700 kids in it for this coming football season when practices start in 2 weeks.
Well, I'm thinking about the other Pandora's boxes and the way this could go. As employees, when they can make them sign contracts
to exempt or non-exempt,
they could have exempt, non-exempt. They could have non-compete clauses.
Exactly. No, non-competes are gone. That also is part. Okay. This happened a couple months ago, but non-competes are completely out the window. And the only reason I know that is that was a big media thing.
Okay.
Say if you worked and I'm using Fox 2 as an example, but say you work at Fox 2 and you decide to leave, you couldn't at one point work in the St. Louis market for 2 years. But they threw that away. That got challenged in some other avenue. But non-competes are completely gone now.
Well, then forget what I was just going to say.
Well, what's going to
But I know what direction you were going.
Well, what's going to happen is schools are going to shut down their athletics department, and then
you're seeing that already.
That pond of 300, 400, 500, however many schools, D1, D2, whatever, it's just going to shrink, and then the opportunity for you to go to college, that's going to go away. You talk about the trickle-down effect. That's going to be.
You know how many NAIA schools have closed their schools, not athletic departments, schools have closed their doors in the last 4 months? 7.
D3 is just as bad.
D3 is just as bad.
Yeah.
Well,
schools are closing, and that's what. If this all happens, that's what's going to happen.
Look at what's happening to Lindenwood right now. Lindenwood is on the verge of being done.
The rumblings they are going to go back to D2.
They have to,
and they do.
They can't be D1 and all of a sudden say like we're not.
You're going to go D1. You're going to cut 9 sports, including a men's lacrosse program that was unbelievable, a gymnastics program which at sometimes competed with Mizzou. No, Lindenwood made a tragic mistake.
Well, and I think that they have good programs, but they're not making decisions that are financial decisions. You can't compete at the D1 level with NIL now.
Right.
Lindenwood would have been fine going Division I back in the day before NIL was a thing. They do not have the base, the contributors, the donors to do that, and it's killing them, and it's killing other universities as well.
The other thing that's killing everybody right now too is the FLSA, the financial aid stuff.
FAFSA.
Thank you.
FAFSA.
That's what's killing.
FAFSA?
That's what's killing everybody because of the turnaround and how slow it's turned into with the whole process and everything. And that's the reason why Lindenwood is saying, and a lot of other schools, saying that we can't get the kids in quick enough because of the process with the FAFSA and the federal government releasing the funds to cover all of that stuff.
Well, and that's the thing is there is no amount of money that they can't get the money from the federal government to do that.
Right.
Okay? They're just not. I mean, Zach's over here laughing. There's a reason
true.
why. There's not. He knows. Everybody knows.
It's true.
You're not going to get that kind of money for that. No. And not to pay athletes for sports. And that's the problem, guys, if we're gonna make them athlete, or if we're gonna make them employees of the schools, this changes everything.
Right.
Because the amount of money that you're going to pay them is going to be at a level that is higher than the people who are working in the schools that make the schools run.
I was just thinking, you know what happens if they become employees of the school? I was thinking of
the professors.
You get no. I was thinking, okay, then the sports program gets rifted. We don't need said college program anymore.
Well, I mean, look at what Lindenwood's doing. There you go.
We'll keep football because that's a moneymaker.
Football's a moneymaker.
Depending on the school, we'll keep boys basketball.
How many women's sports get cut?
Well, no, you can't because of Title IX.
So you have a. Okay.
So what happens is...
So wait, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this.
A guy and a girl sports at the same time.
Yeah. So I'm going to say this, and I mean this with all due respect as I say this. You are going to go ahead and cut all of these sports, and you know as well as I do that outside of certain women's sports, they do not draw enough attendance to cover... They're in the red. They are in the red.
It's basketball and
this
softball.
This is what you said years ago about American athletics dying and everything becomes club.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be because of parents. It's not going to be because of the kids. Again, what does everything come back to?
Money.
Everything
cash,
revolves around
rules, earthing.
Hey, not here. We're still free.
Okay.
We are free. We are free.
We're still free. This is free. This is free. Everything else.
Yes. For you.
For you.
Yep.
For you. This is free.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, we have a behind-the-scenes TikTok live going right now, just so you know. I don't know if anybody else can hear on there, but just so you know.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Jim, what are you worried about? We didn't throw the graphic up on TikTok.
I
You're
don't
fine.
care. I mean,
all right,
shoot.
sure. I just
don't
think
have TikTok, so.
Oh, okay. Well,
okay, staying with
Grandpa
the college
doesn't have
theme,
it,
but going back to football, and I want to get your opinions on this. So prime time, and we can kind of put a bow on all the college stuff, because I want to get to your opinion on Bronny and the NBA and all of that. And
you
all
know
that.
why?
Because it's a show, and it's about entertainment. And we're trying to be entertaining.
My blood pressure has been great.
Not everybody's in our
you
group chats.
just said it.
But just give it some time. All right. So prime time, he had Neon Dion. He had his media days, and he goes out and they ask him about, how's your team, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, he says, we are everybody's Super Bowl. Now, do you agree, disagree with that statement? Because the first 3 weeks last year was all about what? Colorado. You didn't hear Alabama. You didn't hear Georgia. You didn't hear about Oregon. You didn't hear about – all you heard was Colorado until, obviously, they lost and they did what they did the second half of the season. Do you agree with his statement?
Yes.
And why?
Yes.
North Dakota State's going to go down there and beat them in week one.
That's a hot take.
40-plus transfers.
Not happening. Well, but here's the thing, Zach. I agree with him.
Nobody agrees with him.
Well, I know that, and I'm saying that because of my ties with FCS.
I might put some money on that too, Jim.
I'm not saying that. I mean,
can we do a college football pick'em?
Yes.
Kevin, can we do 5 games?
No, I will. Now I will say that Colorado will win that game.
So you did. Wait. No. You correct yourself.
State. I would love to see the.
You just said. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Jackrabbits, the Jackrabbits.
Stop. What did he just say that's going to happen?
North Dakota State would win.
He said North Dakota State would go to Colorado and beat them.
Okay, and then he crawfished. He got his crawdad-mobile, and he backed that hot take up.
He may not be wrong.
Hell no.
You may not be wrong.
He went all juvenile, and he just backed that ass up.
Kevin,
that's our second.
Hey, Kevin,
that's our second.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
But
TikTok right there.
Back that ass up.
To agree with that, yes, I agree that it is everybody's Super Bowl.
You agreed that you bagged that ass up. Please tell me you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. All right. So now let me finish.
Thank you, Kevin.
It is everybody's Super Bowl.
You can use that.
Yes,
clip that.
But yes, it is everybody's Super Bowl because everybody is tired of hearing. I mean, Prime's got his own issues with his son trying to get out of a bankruptcy case that inevitably it's going to happen. they're going to owe that dude $14 million for the judgment.
Who cares?
But
So-
everybody is tired of hearing about Colorado. You hit it.
Well, I don't know. I think
this
goes into the bigger issue, and I
this is
want
like a
to.
train wreck. You just
and-
can't stop watching.
Okay,
it.
Kevin.
It's
and
true.
this is what I want to talk about.
Oh gosh.
Is it a matter of listen? You have to
Collaborate?
prove yourself first before you do all this talking, whether it's
No, you
on
don't.
No, you
TV
don't.
or social
But
media.
this continues to happen, Zach, and as long as it happens,
Oh my gosh! Does
Why?
that not
The
rub
target's
people the
there.
wrong way?
He's neon
Does that-
Dion.
But
He's
this
the
happens-
He's the Kardashians of college football. People just want to watch.
Zach, wait a minute. Hey,
it's
we
going to
live.
happen. The train's coming.
We live-
It's going to hit this car, but I'm going to watch it.
Wait, how many people tuned in to watch Colorado play last
did.
year?
I did.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
At least the first three games.
I did.
So, okay, so there it worked.
Right.
It worked. How many people? How
For
many
the
guys?
first three games.
How many
and then it
guys
was
do
a
you have
train
come in?
wreck.
He keeps talking like this. We're going to keep watching.
We're gonna keep watching.
I want to watch.
There you go. Because you either want to. Hey, wait.
You want to cheer?
Yep,
Or
cheer,
you-
or
or you-
cheer, or your critique, and it's.
I guess
how
my
much? But
question is-
how many people talked about Colorado before Deion Sanders
Right.
went out there and did what he did and said what he said? No, nobody watched it. Nobody gives a damn. They didn't know like Colorado has a
No.
team. Yeah, I got
Still?
jerseys, everything. Yeah, we even won a national championship. Really?
Would you do
No
that?
way.
Would you? Is that how you would approach your program? That
I'm
you're
not
gonna say-
Deion Sanders.
Would you?
If I'm
would you be
Deion
all
Sa-
about?
if
would
I'm
you be all
Deion
about-
Sanders,
I hate to
I'm
say-
exactly.
You know what? I hate to
Yeah.
say it. Deion Sanders, I will give him this. He's
Marketing genius.
He set the new blueprint on how to use the transfer portal
sure.
as a new coach going in.
Mark-
But here's the
Marketing
kicker,
genius.
though. But here's the kicker, though.
What? There's
The
no
only,
kicker.
yeah, it is.
No.
Well, there may not be. Might be. Find one in the transfer portal. The problem is the only reason why they did is
got you
because
on
of
that.
him.
That's fair.
Clip
I'll take
that.
that.
Hey,
Clip that.
I'll take that.
Clip that.
You got me.
Hey,
Flipping a lot
listen,
of crap,
it's
man.
because of him.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Maybe they went to
No,
Colorado.
maybe I'll clip it.
Oh,
No,
okay.
they got time.
They went
The
to
show highlights
Colorado
are priceless
because
tonight.
of prime time.
Right.
They didn't. If whoever
Go ahead.
Tuberville is doing the same thing in Colorado.
Did you say Tommy Tuberville?
Whoever.
Is he still alive?
Well, he's, I don't know if he's still Senate. If he's still Senate.
He's a senator?
I don't
He's
know.
been a senator.
No, wait, there's a lot of people who are dead who are in office,
Right.
so I don't know.
I'm just
Currently
saying, if it's
in
any,
office.
if it's any other
Allegedly.
coach, if it's any other human being besides prime time,
Yeah.
they're getting
Yeah.
jeered, and
Yeah.
and it's not working.
Yeah.
It's only because it's Neon Dion, and
Yeah,
that's
which-
been his
okay.
shtick
And?
his entire life.
Hey,
Yes.
how
That's
much
why
money
it
has
works.
Thank you.
I-
How much
all
money
I'm
has he
saying
made
is
doing
that-
that?
Nick Saban couldn't do it because he hasn't done it.
Saban?
But Nick
Nick-
Saban wouldn't try to do
Nick
it. Right.
Saban is only making any money because of Deion Sanders and a freaking duck.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, wow.
That's
No.
hey. I'm like, outside of coaching, you can't tell me that Nick
And-
Saban's making any other money.
And Coca-Cola bottles.
That's it.
True.
Yes.
So because of Deion Sanders, a duck, and a Coca-Cola bottle.
Aflac.
Thank you. That's it.
Yeah.
Deion Sanders is a marketing genius. Thank you.
Only because he's won and he's a Hall of Famer. You can talk and talk and talk.
That's
if you
part of
don't
the whole
win,
package.
Wait a
if you
minute.
don't win, you're no.
So wait a minute. So you tell me the big baller brand talking about being how
now
much money was
that
made there?
guy.
All he did was talk. Thank you.
Talk about
Thank you.
useless Lakers.
Thank you.
What did his
Segue to
kids do?
Doesn't matter how much money did
What
he
did
make?
his
How much money
kids do? They
got
won
drafted
in high school.
They got drafted.
They were the number one team in the nation
Got
2,
drafted.
3 years in a row.
Got
So much
drafted.
for 2 short segments.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
It all
What?
started with winning first.
Hey.
and that was my question.
Oh, God,
do
here
you
we
do
go.
that before you win? Is it wise to put out videos on social media before you
A lot
win?
of people do that.
It's working.
A lot of people do that. A lot of high schools do that.
Yeah.
Whether it's wise or not,
Allegedly.
it's about money.
Just saying. There's a lot of high schools out there that put out those videos before they win anything.
We are going to have a
gotta win
conversation about
first.
some of these high school schedules.
Oh.
You got to win.
Oh, yes,
first.
we are.
You have to
Oh,
win.
yes,
you don't
we are.
have to.
You don't
have to do that.
It's not about wins. It's about money.
It's about money. You just said cash rules everything.
At the collegiate level,
Thank
yes.
you.
Yes.
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
then what's the problem then? I think we got to go to commercial
You
break.
got a short commercial break?
No, we got the same amount of commercials. So we come back.
You got the same amount of commercials?
The same amount of commercials.
Hey, by the way,
You
Kyle
said
Bohr.
amount of
Hey,
commercials.
somebody tell Kyle Bohr to shut it up.
Is Kyle Bohr even on?
Yes, he is.
Who is he?
I don't
Who
know,
is he?
but he
He's
needs to
admin.
shut it.
No, he's admin. Whatever.
He needs to shut it.
You're watching the Coach's Box. We
Live.
will come live from the Mac. We will be right back with some more stuff to talk about.
I'm a bee, and I bumbled my way into your car.
Buzz.
But this hive isn't big enough for the both of us. Boo!
Oh, wow, what a buzzkill. And if you don't have the right auto insurance coverage,
Paying for this could really sting. So get Allstate, save money, and be protected from mayhem. Like me.
Mayhem is everywhere. Are you in good hands?
It's Between Takes with Daikin and Dave Mars.
Cut. All right, next set up.
Hey, Dave, we got another question about energy savings. And this is a good one.
Yeah, efficiency is so important.
Didn't you just talk with Daikin about this?
They said energy efficiency is the key to a happy marriage. She gets the temperature, I get the savings.
Good to know. I'll tell them to check with their local Daikin dealer.
All right, back to one.
Give Home by SMCI a call today at 636-337-4444 or email them at service@homebysmci.com.
Entertainment, you need full-length content, you need the Real Fresh channel. Hey, I'm How Fresh from the Real Fresh channel. Subscribe today on YouTube. We have new content. We are a network of podcasters putting out new stuff every single day. Whether you need sports, pro or college, whether you need comedies, whether you need pop culture, whether you need wrestling, we've got so much content on there. Gaming, check it out. Live, not live, we've got it all. The Real Fresh channel. Subscribe today.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the fourth
He
segment
was looking
of
at
the
me like
Coach's
I was
Box.
bringing the show in. God.
Who? You? Me?
No,
Me? You?
who is it? Who
Oh
is
my
it?
gosh, I hate all of you right now. If you like our show, or if you don't like our show, and you just want to jeer us because we're terrible and not professional.
Kyle Bohr is doing that already.
Well, you know what? That's what happens when you turn into admin. You know, you just jump in there and throw rocks all day long. I mean,
thoughts of Chris Miller is not the thoughts of everyone else.
No soccer talk.
These poor two young men in the neighborhood got the thoughts of Chris Miller earlier.
I just told him to get over it. If I'd have told him to go find a ladder and get over it, that'd have been a real Chris Miller move. Anyway, if you like our show, we appreciate you guys tuning in and watching from whatever platform that you're on. Don't forget that you can share, like our show. We appreciate that. If you're just tuning in for the first time, I am sorry if you're offended.
No, you're not.
Just,
You were not sorry.
That is a fake. That is fake.
That's a lie.
Fake
That
empathy. Fake
sincerity was
whatever.
so bad.
I'm not
so
sorry.
bad.
But we do appreciate you guys. That is for sure.
Yes.
We appreciate you guys tuning in to our show. Don't forget that you get to watch this all for free. If you weren't paying attention to the graphics, you get to watch it for free. You don't put anything behind a paywall because we don't want you to have to pay to watch the train wreck that is the Coach's Box.
But if you want to give us money, we will take it.
If you want to sponsor.
Now, if you want to sponsor, we have great sponsors. We have a great following. We have all kinds of followers on YouTube and on Facebook, and we have a good following, pretty good following on the X. So that's becoming kind of a bigger deal too. And we actually are on Twitch, by the way, for all of you gamers out there. But we will hook you up. Don't forget, just reach out. It's going to be the cheapest sponsorship ever. We're not wanting your money. We just want to help businesses out.
Yes.
And we are live from the Mack Neighborhood Bar and Grill here in South St. Louis, literally in Jim Pyre's backyard. I'm pretty sure I can see Jim's house from here.
Nah, it's 3 blocks that way.
Well, I was going to say, speaking of games and gamers, you guys boys ready for a little NCAA?
I kind of actually
The leagues are already set up.
We should start.
We should
start a gaming channel.
You know who's not going to be a part of this?
Me.
Jarvis. He's not here anyway. He's never here.
No. He just won't be a part of it because he won't know how to use video games. I mean, like,
well,
what's the
Weston
last?
can join.
But he does know how to use a joystick.
That's very tongue-in-cheek there, Jim. I mean, like an Atari joystick?
I was thinking Atari.
I was thinking Atari. Frogger. You're going to play Frogger on Twitch.
In all seriousness,
And the show has hit a new low.
Yes, we completely got off the rails. God.
We never got back on the rails.
Hell no.
The Mack Bar Grill, great place, great food. Burgers are fantastic. In fact, on Fridays, their burger special, burger and fries for $7. They got terrific wings.
It's pretty good.
Pizzas are fantastic. Bartenders here are just absolutely phenomenal. They are so great to the customers here. If you want to come up, watch football or any sporting events in the room we're in the middle room. They got 6 TVs in here, and Saturday nights you can literally put any game on that you want, and they'll take care of you. So we want to thank the crew here. Leslie bartended tonight. Want to thank her. Our waitress that's been laughing at us pretty much for the last 2 hours.
Yeah.
Hey,
by the way, you
par for the course.
Yeah, I mean,
that's shocking development on that one.
Yeah, that water wet.
But but the bottom line is, we hope that this isn't the last time. Golly, it's gone completely off the rails. But we hope this is
a
the
fourth
last time.
segment, Jim. We haven't had four segments in a long
time. But no, we hope to be back here to Mac.
Well, usually don't last this long.
Yeah, that's true.
What do you mean? Is that an innuendo there, Chris? What is that? Is that a tongue-in-cheek?
Our show usually doesn't last this long, Zach. What do you?
2 hours, sure.
Jeez, Zach.
Gosh, Zach.
This is a family show.
That's what I was wondering.
What was the cutoff for all the kids going to bed?
But anyway, we hope this isn't the last time we're here.
Probably will be now. Thanks, Zach.
It will not.
Ruined everything.
Hold on, 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Jim's talking about joysticks.
Video games.
But in 2 weeks, we will be in the basement looking for the hole in the ceiling.
God. Will he be going through the back door to the basement in Jarvis's house?
Probably.
Maybe we just need to end the 4th segment.
That's enough.
And that's why we don't have a fourth segment.
Yeah, that's why
and by the way, the after show will be.
Normally, this is the fourth segment.
The after show. So what are we talking about, Chris? Since you don't like any of me and Kevin's ideas to talk about either USA Soccer.
Well, because we're not talking about freaking soccer. We don't.
What about talking about Keenan Bradley being named the Ryder Cup captain?
Okay, let's go with
PGA.
Nobody cares.
Paul Skeens?
No.
Paul Skeens?
I'm good with that.
All right, let's do that.
I wanted to talk about the All-Star situation because
is there a situation already?
Yeah, there is.
Is there a situation?
Right. Sure, there is.
Sure,
why is Mookie Betts an All-Star? And why did he take somebody's roster spot?
And he's not playing. They
I
said
know,
that earlier today.
He's out. He's been
because
injured.
he wanted that bonus that's in his contract. Most of these guys have bonuses written in their contract if they make the All-Star game. They get like $100,000. That's why he
like
did it.
$100,000. Like it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, for Jim,
Shohei's
what
like,
could you-
I have betted on a lot more than that I didn't even know about.
So funny.
I look at it this.
I just
Mason
hate the
Wynn,
uniforms. The
Mason-
uniforms are stupid.
Well, most
Okay,
of the time.
come on.
Mason Wynn should have been an all-star, period.
Why?
Why?
Because he's the best Cardinal right now this year.
Oh,
No,
okay.
he's not.
So that's
Yes,
a low
he
bar
is.
No, he's not.
compared to everybody else in the league.
they have-
There's
you
a,
have to
there's
have
a pitcher.
someone-
There's a pitcher that made the All-Star team that is better.
Gag me.
Oh, jeez.
No, because he pitches one every, 3, 4th, 5th, 10th day?
How many saves in a row did he have, Kevin? Can you help me out, Mr. 91 wins?
Was it 31?
I think it was. Thank you very
Great.
much.
Okay, and Mason Wynn plays every day. Mason Wynn's the best
And
Cardinal.
Mason, what's Mason Wynn's
He's
batting
the
average?
best
280?
Cardinal? What does
It's
that
not
even
even
matter?
close.
It's like great. You're the. Oh man,
He's had
I
the
almost
best.
did it.
He has had the best season
had
of
the-
all the position players.
And he should have been an all-star.
I would have. I hoped he would have made it.
Well,
but
he
he
should have
did.
been an all-star.
He still
I
may.
can see him.
Okay,
He still may.
If the four guys in front of him
They
decide
haven't
that they're
named a-
hurt,
there you go.
Now, Zach, did they name the replacement for Mookie Betts yet?
No clue.
I don't think they have, so there's still a chance.
why
I'm
is
just-
Mookie? Why do you don't think Mookie Betts should be an all-star?
Because he's been hurt and hasn't played. He's not. He's on the IL.
well, he's still pretty good. Mike Trout's pretty good too. You gonna say he sucks?
Is he on the IL?
Are you gonna say? Go ahead.
I'm going to say
Is
if
he
you
on
are
the
on the IL, you should not be an all-star. I get it that it's a popularity contest
Yeah.
and all of that, but
Hold on.
again, hey, for anybody that's still watching, this is why we don't have a
All one of
democracy.
you.
This is why we have to have an electoral college.
minute.
This is why we have to have an electoral
Wait a minute.
college.
What are you trying to
because you
say?
can't have a true democracy because this is how votes turn out. So there you go.
And let me just go down
You're
one
getting
road.
outvoted. You sound like somebody who doesn't appreciate getting outvoted.
Let me just
Whatever.
say this.
No.
I said this in the group text. Number one, the All-Star games
Dumb.
suck.
Yes.
Yeah, they're bad. Not great.
Give them
ahead,
a
come on.
$50,000 bonus. You're an All-Star, great. These games, now the reason Major League Baseball is so gung-ho is they still have this stupid stipulation tagged in. The winner of the All-Star game will be the league that has the home field advantage for the World Series, which I think is the absolute
I think they changed that a long time ago.
that.
Did they really?
Grandpa-
I didn't know that.
Grandpa, they
Yeah.
changed that
Thank
rule
you very
a
much.
long
My
time ago.
Alzheimer's is
Papa
kicking
Powers.
Yeah.
Did you say old timers?
All-timers.
Alzheimer's.
Wikipedia would have been a real help
Yes.
with you on that one.
That's
so.
It's really great.
I thought that was still in play.
No, it has been for a couple of
changed for
years.
so long.
It's been years.
Do you think I
When
watched
Barry
the All-Star
Bonds
game?
carried
Do you think I
Mike
watched
Cameron
the
off
All-Star
the
game?
field, I'm pretty sure that was when they changed
But
it.
do you think I watched the All-Star game? Hell
Yes.
no.
Yeah,
No,
I think-
don't.
I think you do.
Oh,
You look like a guy who watches the All-Star game.
What, on Tuesday night, I'll be watching
The
other
Home Run
things.
Derby?
No.
Oh.
No.
Stranger Things?
All-Star games are about as stupid as taking Paul Skeens out when
Well,
he has
Tuesday
a
night-
no-no going, right?
That was the
7
most
innings.
ridiculous thing
That
ever.
was the
We'll
other
get that
thing.
here in a second.
99
Dude.
pitches. Listen, this is how dumb MLB is with their pitching. He only threw 99 pitches. The state of Missouri says that a junior in high school can throw 105, but MLB says that the number one
Oh
pick
my gosh, you
has
went
to
there.
come out at 99 pitches with a no-no. How absolutely asinine is that?
Well,
Not
maybe
once, but
it's
he's
pretty-
done it
that was
twice.
pretty
That was
ass, if
7
you ask
innings.
me.
Maybe they
He
thought it was a high
has,
school
in
game.
his 11 Major League starts, he has 89 strikeouts. That's the most ever by a rookie in
Yeah.
his first 11 starts.
And-
Dude better be starting the All-Star game next Tuesday.
Okay, so to absolutely crush your whole thing about Mookie Betts,
Here it
'cause
goes.
I had to look it up.
Is he still injured?
Ding, ding.
Sure, yeah,
Then
he's
he
fine.
shouldn't- Then he shouldn't be on the list.
Okay.
Cross him off.
So you said somebody from the Cardinals. Name a Cardinal.
That's only if he's dead.
Name a Cardinal. Yeah, that's true. Name a Cardinal, Zach. You said
Mason Wynn.
okay. So Mason Wynn. Mason
Should have been the Cardinals'
Sure.
choice.
Sure, that's great. Let's go with that. Who gives a rat's ass? So Mason Wynn should be an all-star. Mookie Betts has more RBIs than anybody on the Cardinals team. More.
Right.
And he's been hurt for a month.
Is that including Mason Wynn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. What are RBIs? Hold on. What are RBIs? Runs batted in.
Does that mean? Okay, stop. I take it back. Hey, he's got 40 RBIs. He's hitting 304. He's actually hitting for average, something that nobody does anymore.
No.
So he's got 40 RBIs. He hasn't played since June. Wait for it. 16th. June 16th. He's got
That's a great
40
day, by the way.
Why were you born that day?
Yep.
Yes, he was.
Really?
I even knew that.
Happy who gives a rat's ass birthday. And
Man.
yeah, this is a tough crowd today. I don't care. All right,
This fourth segment's getting to us.
sure as heck is. The Cardinals, the leading. Oh, there's only 3 guys who have more RBIs than him who've played the entire time since then. So almost for a month, through at least 3 weeks. Burleson, who you say sucks. Gorman, who can't hit for average. And Donovan have more RBIs than Mookie Betts. There's a reason why Mookie Betts is an all-star.
He's on the IL.
I don't give a crap. He's still better.
Was he going to get his walking stick out and hit? Is he going to play?
He might be able to hit better than anybody else there.
He gets his all-star bonus.
He gets his all-star bonus.
That's it. Right there.
Give me that money. Straight cash, homie.
That's right.
Straight cash, homie.
It's all about the money.
Yeah.
Dollar
Didn't
bills.
you just say
Dollar
the cash
bills.
rules everything? Mm-hmm. What plan are you on right now?
He's gone juvenile.
Do you wish you were a little bit taller? So you be like CeeLo while you're at it?
Hey, how many hip hop references have we done tonight?
That's 3.
Because it's a record. It is a record for the coach's box on hip hop references that has taken place.
Have you seen the weatherman who takes comments and says,
Yes.
Can you put
Take song
lyrics and put in, like, Forget About Dre? He put Forget About Dre lyrics into his weather report.
Oh.
He's in Texas.
I didn't see that.
I think I put it out there for the group chat.
Oh, I probably didn't open it up.
You don't read it. You don't look at it. I know you got other things. You're the sack.
Here we go again, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I'm the one that started the Off the Rails.
For a minute there,
This show has been off the rails since 7:05.
7:10.
7:05.
No.
Too many.
Or no,
5 more minutes.
7:07
We
went
gotta
off
wait till
the
we're
rails.
up there. It's too many. It's too many.
Either way,
Darn.
yeah, it's great. Moving stuff around.
Hey, the staff is cleaning up around us right now.
That's
Is
pretty
it
good.
closing time? Is that what you're trying to say?
No.
But
Oh no, we're in segment 4. Who knows how long this thing's gonna go?
I think the fact that Skeens is throwing a no-hitter, and you take him out after 99 pitches. I mean, come on, man. Just let him pitch.
It's twice.
I let him roll.
It's twice now.
Yeah. Let him go.
Again, I said this years ago. Who came up with 100 pitches?
Well, this stems a little bit from the Nationals and what they did with Strasburg. And they let him go a couple of times, and I think that everybody's just like, man, they let him go, and they didn't watch his pitch count, and his arm fell off.
Part of his problem, Strasburg, was that his mechanics were poor.
mechanics were horrible.
That was the issue.
Gosh. Yeah.
So
Nolan Ryan, he didn't have a problem. Roger Clemens didn't have a problem. All those other dudes back in the day, pre
100 pitches. I mean, what? Why is it 100 pitches?
That was a warm-up.
Nobody is telling me why 100 pitches. I have yet to find out why 100 pitches.
And that's the thing with baseball. You could have 100 pitches, and Kevin, you could say the same thing on softball, but
a little different action on the arm, but go ahead.
But 100 pitches, that could be an easy 100 pitches when nobody's on base and you have no problems, or you could have 100 pitches where there is pressure every single inning.
Right.
But okay, so I was listening to 101, and they had Kyle Gibson, and Gibson does not throw max effort. I would have to say that Kyle Gibson is more of a pitcher. Now, I'm not saying he's the best pitcher I've ever seen. He's not. But he pitches. There's an art to pitching that I don't have to throw max effort, and I can pitch up to 99, 100 pitches, 110 pitches, and be fine because I'm not throwing as hard as I freaking can every single pitch. Why do these guys feel? Why do MLB scouts, executives, why would they want their... Okay, to go back to what you said. If I'm paying a dude $25 million to pitch, I'm not paying him $25 million to throw. I want him to get 6 to 7 innings every single time he takes the ball to start a game. Mm-hmm. Why am I saying max effort, max effort, max effort? Pitch, hit your spots,
right?
Throw a pitch, and keep something in the tank to where I've got first and third, 2 outs. We're in a pivotal part of the game. So instead of going to the pen and bringing in somebody to come in and get that out for you, no, I've got 99 in the tank, and I haven't shown 99 yet. So that third time through guy, I'm going to blow that thing by him, and I'm going to strike his ass out because I've got it in the tank. Right. I've held back. I've got it. He hasn't seen it yet. Why do I have to show max effort in the first, second, third?
Sure.
Oh, okay. Because why? These guys can't hit? Mm-hmm. They haven't proven they can hit.
Hold on, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, dear God.
My goodness.
The prodigal son.
The
prodigal son has arrived.
He can sit in on camera. All right, so let me ask you guys this question. Do you think Paul Skeens...
We'll share a camera.
How long of a career...
You have a big enough lens for that?
No, I don't.
There you go.
Look at this guy.
Fisheye lens. Fisheye lens like Buster Rhymes, right?
There's your fourth one. Keep having us show
Hi,
up.
Jarvis. How's Jason Jarvis doing tonight?
Hang on, let's get Jason here. I'm gonna zoom ourselves out here a little bit so we can see Jason.
Widescreen.
Hi, buddy.
Go ahead, Jason. It's all you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm going to ask you. Okay, Jarvis, on the spot. How long of a career do you think a Paul Skeens type pitcher will have?
He throws really hard.
Okay, so again, max effort guy.
Well, he's gonna have Tommy John at some time, so he'll probably have a decent career.
How many years though?
10.
Okay, so
Maybe.
If I'm Pittsburgh, I'm throwing him till the wheels fall off until he needs his Tommy John, and then when he becomes that free agent after
like that, Zach.
6 years, guess what? I'm not paying you. Bye. Thanks. Thank you for your time. Best of luck to you.
Hey, why not sign him right now to a deal? A 10-year deal, and just front load all of the money and then just trickle it off.
Because you're Pittsburgh and you don't have the money.
Bull butter.
True story.
Pittsburgh has money. What? Those a-holes make money every single year. Don't let them fool you. You guys are over there snickering like a couple of schoolgirls.
They don't.
They have money.
You know what?
Have you seen it? It doesn't matter.
I know what their park looks like. I've been there.
Okay, but the revenue, there's still revenue sharing, Jim.
But do
just
you know
like
how
Pittsburgh
many people
and
go
Kansas
to that
City.
stadium?
Doesn't matter. They have TV
Maybe they're
deals.
putting the money in the stadium and not the team.
Stop.
Nope. Listen,
You're
they got a Bally's
out of
TV
your-
deal. It's not any money.
You're
in
out
that.
of your mind.
That has not been the first time anybody's ever told me that.
You know what? Out of your mind is coming this far in St. Louis to have to do this show. That is out of your mind. He ain't wrong. He ain't wrong.
I'm coming to your house in 2 weeks. What the hell are you talking about?
That's right. South of the Merrimack, not north.
All right, Jarvis.
I just to get here from Afton, I was like, wow.
Crap
Man,
closed
what am
down.
I
That's all I
driving
can
by?
How many one-way streets did you have?
I got a red hat on, or I got red on my hat. Am I good?
Yeah, you're good. Well,
you're in all that blue. You better watch out.
Hey, at least, hey, Jason. At least you didn't have 2 kids ask for relationship
Some
advice
dating
like he
advice?
did earlier.
I did. If you watch the show, you know.
Well, I couldn't watch the show. I was watching my daughter. I was being a dad.
Your ass. There's no way. You were freaking watching the show as soon as we jumped on.
I got off, though, once I was at the game. I didn't
That's
watch
good.
it at all.
You took a picture of Langhauser's chicken legs.
Yeah, I did. Langhauser was there. He was dissing you guys because I'm never on the show anymore.
Well, we've made the ultimate decision that you cannot bust my chops about missing shows anymore.
You guys schedule them around your schedule,
No,
Jim.
we don't.
Yes, they do.
No, we don't.
We start at 7 because of you.
No.
We have it at the Mac because of you. Let's come on here. This has nothing to do with me. This has to do with big time Jim. I'm Jim Bowers. I'm on TV once in a while. We are doing this show when Jim Bowers can be here. We don't care about Jarvis. No one's even been watching you, Jim.
We started the show tonight at 7 because that's what Chris Miller said.
And I haven't had a single drop of alcohol. I'm sober as can be right now.
He's
angry about it.
So to be honest, Jason, I'm the one who said 7 o'clock. This time.
Well, this time it's always Jim. He's
There.
I got to get home or
One time.
I got to go to the bar is what it really is.
He's got to get here.
I know.
He's got to get here. Now, don't let him fool you. This is home away from home.
Priorities.
Home away from
Man.
home. Yeah,
Yes.
watch here.
We are never
Yeah, this
doing a fourth segment
Hey,
again.
the food's good.
Food's great.
Hey, food's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So real quick,
Pass that menu down while you're at
real
it.
quick.
I just ripped you a new one, but hey, it's all right.
I know. But real quick,
Wait, there's no safe place here.
Off the topic of baseball, the NCAA announced today. Now, you guys, all the basketball guys, will appreciate this. The NCAA today announced that in 2026, in Indianapolis, the Final Four, Division II men's basketball championship, Division III men's basketball championship, and the semifinals and the finals of the NIT are all going to be on the same weekend in Indy.
That's cool.
That's basketball palooza. And can you imagine downtown Indianapolis that weekend?
Nope.
It is going to be stupid.
Did I miss the Bronny talk?
We haven't even made it there.
We're not
we
getting
were
there
going
tonight.
to make it there.
We will not get there tonight.
Well, we might. Go ahead.
But just how cool would that be? For the D2 kids and the D3 kids that will be able to play on the Sunday between.
Yeah.
And that was supposed to happen in Atlanta on the COVID year. And it got canceled and everything. So they wanted to run it back.
COVID screwed everything up.
Yeah, pretty much. So they're doing it in Indy, and I think it's cool. It sounds like the NIT semifinals are going to be on Friday, then the Final Four will be on Saturday, then they'll do the D2, D3, and the NIT championship on Sunday, and then the national championship game on Monday.
So, go ahead, Zach.
I was going to say, do you think they're going to charge people different tickets?
No.
They have to leave and they have to pay again.
Like a mission thing.
When they did it, when they did this, it was in 2013, and the only reason I remember this is Drury won it that year. They were down by 13, and dude by the name of Alex Hall scored like 20 points in the final 3 minutes to get them to win. And I believe it was in Atlanta when they did this, and they didn't charge. For the D2 and the D3 games, they just let everybody in. It was free. It was free. Come on, and they had
concessions.
Nearly 20,000 people in the stadium, in the arena for that game.
I mean,
it was so cool.
I think that's cool.
And it sounds like that's what they're going to do for that.
I don't know what we're talking about, but it sounds cool.
Basketball, you don't.
It's like normal.
Yeah. Did you watch the show? No.
Yeah. Watch the show.
Did you check out the notes?
He said we need to work on our backdrops. That Jim's was awful. He's behind a machine that he's probably going to go play after he's done.
No, don't do that. I don't do that.
And he said, man, the backdrops, got to work on them. But Langhauser was really ripping us, man.
Hey, you know what?
Always does.
Langhauser should worry about officiating and wearing a proper pair of pants while he's working.
We talked about, he's going to wear shorts. He's claiming.
Did you put the graphic up?
No, we did not.
I wish I would.
We did not.
That'd have been great.
But,
great.
you know, he sends pictures of him sitting at the pool at Brentwood Forest.
To who?
To the other text group.
I don't want to be that text group.
I want to stay away from Dougie Kramer and all that.
Thank God.
Some guy that, I guess he grades you refs, and they were both ripping on you.
Who? Was Probst there?
Well, I was older, dude. I don't think it was Probst. I met Probst.
I don't know who. I don't know who it was.
So, what about the Mike Nolan? Was the Mike Nolan there?
No, Mike Nolan did call me, and he wanted to be here, but his aunt passed away unexpectedly last week.
Sorry to hear that.
And they're doing all the stuff with the family this weekend. He was going to the airport to pick up family members. So Nolan at least has an excuse.
That is a legitimate excuse. Everything else that Mike Nolan does, not excuse.
Wow.
Nope. No excuse. I don't want to hear it anymore. He had an opportunity to be on the show.
You're right. No more fourth segment.
No.
Yeah, fourth segment.
Wait. The fourth segment is the most entertaining segment. All right. So let's jump into Bronny.
Why?
Because
why?
I want to get your blood pressure up. All All right.
4 points. And whatever rebounds.
I want to hear what the Laker fan says on this.
They think he's terrible.
All right, Jason. They're talking to you. You're the Lakers fan. And I'm not, because I'm not. There you go.
It's the worst draft pick ever.
I was just hoping they wouldn't. I was just hoping they couldn't draft him. I was hoping somebody's stupid enough to draft him instead.
Because his agent's got so much power, they called every team and said...
It wasn't his agent that has power.
Yes, it was.
It's just a proof that LeBron has that much power.
But his agent is the one that called all the teams in front of the Lakers and said, don't draft him, because if you do, he's going to go to Australia. Flat out said it.
Good day,
he
mate.
said it in the story.
Well, that doesn't surprise me.
It's ridiculous. I'm sorry. It's
and
stupid.
he had $7.9 million.
Yes.
One-way contract.
One-way contract.
He didn't get a two-way.
No, one way. And you don't see that with second-round
that's
picks.
because him and LeBron are going to get on the court at some point in an NBA game together.
One game, and then it'll be over with.
I don't know if it'll be over with.
He's going to get run out of
if
town.
LeBron says it's not over with. Could you
gonna-
imagine being J.J. Redick right now?
Oh,
I don't know.
I wouldn't want any part of
He's
that.
got his
him
younger
and-
son, too, in a couple of years.
Yeah.
Wait for that.
I mean, LeBron has wrecked my Lakers.
Yes, he has.
And I can't wait till he's done.
I used to stick up for LeBron.
And there's a reason why I could never, even if I thought he was the greatest of all time, I could never say he was the greatest of all time because of the way he just is. Nope, not happy.
I gotta jump in on this.
Oh, boy.
I think it's the stupidest thing ever.
Yes.
That Bronny James
Yes.
got a one-way contract, a 4-year deal, mind you, not just a 1-year deal, a 4-freaking-year guaranteed money deal for being the 55th pick in the draft. And he sucks.
Yeah.
His upside is not that high. The only reason he got that, and I don't care that LeBron came out and said, Bronny doesn't care what the critics think.
No.
I'm sure he doesn't. If I got a 4-year freaking guaranteed deal, I wouldn't give a damn what anybody thought. If you guys thought, man, Miller doesn't deserve a 4-year deal, I'd go, I don't give a damn. And it's exactly right. I go, I don't care. I got a 4-year deal. I don't give a damn what you guys think. So I'm sure Bronny's like, man, I signed a 4-year deal. I don't care what any of the critics think. What do you think, Papa? Who gives a rat's ass? I'm good.
I'm
He's
so
4
glad Jarvis
years.
came to
4
crank.
years.
You know, ever since you walked in,
4
you
years.
cranked him up.
Papa.
And now he's been...
Papa.
Those videos are awesome.
He's been off the
We're
charts.
supposed to be off the rails. You're the one that calms everything down and makes it boring.
No, I did not.
You coined off the rails media. That is your biggest contribution. Jim, I couldn't help it. That was low hanging fruit.
I'd like to thank you very much for joining the Coach's Box this evening.
Yeah, well, wait, your airplane episode doesn't count.
It counts. I
No,
was
it
on
doesn't.
the
No,
screen.
it does not.
I was on the screen. I was on the show. So I have not missed
Hold on, listen.
I could miss another 3 or 4 months and still not catch up to Jim.
Hey, here's what I'm going to say. Jason Jarvis on the plane 2 weeks ago. I'm just sitting...
Your internet was as bad as my house was the other night.
It was horrible. It was so bad.
Now, it was fine last week when I got on.
Okay.
Well, but now
that's
you
true.
have been dubbed the Los Angeles Dodgers fan and not the Cardinals
That's what I
fan.
heard, but dude, I tell you this, they looked a lot better than Cardinal fans, and I don't blame them. They have something to cheer about. We don't.
True story.
That is a fact.
Amen, brother.
I can't.
Amen.
And their owner goes out to win every year. Not win the Central Division. They go out to win.
They're not winning the Central. They're not winning the Central.
never gonna win the
Cardinals
Central.
aren't winning the
You should
Central.
have watched segment 1. You should have watched the segment.
The Dodgers are never going to win the Central.
Hey, Kevin, I got a question. hang on, Kevin. This is a serious question.
Oh, God.
How many games will the Milwaukee Brewers win? If the Cardinals are winning 91,
That's a great question.
What are the Brewers
a great
winning?
question.
88.
there ain't no damn way.
Kevin,
Your math does not work.
hold on. I know
Face doesn't work.
I know Kevin drove up
That's
here across
fair.
the Merrimack.
That's
He's
fair.
in South City. What crack pipe did you find on the street walking over here today
Did Sam-
to make
did-
that
did-
comment?
We find them here in South St. Louis?
Did Sam Page
Who
affect
knows?
your decision making
Yes.
between then and now?
No.
Sam Page?
Sam Page. The doctor, Sam Page.
I hate him. God, he's so bad.
I knew Jim would
so bad.
I am a fan.
Yeah?
So I have hope and belief.
And it means fanatic, by the way.
Yeah, I get that. I'm
Okay.
not an idiot.
That's way better than Jim, because I'm so sick of his sour butt.
Hold on. Once again, hold on.
Cardinals are horrible.
Whoa. Once again, gentlemen.
Can we talk about
what
soccer?
Did I say?
No one wants to listen about soccer.
What did I say in segment 1, Zach? Please refresh Mr. Jarvis's
said a lot of
memory.
things. I can't remember.
But
what.
I said that they would win more than 75 games.
He did
because
modify.
They have gotten
He did
better.
modify.
They're going to win 91.
They're
I'm
not.
with Kevin.
Jim decided to read his own IEP and decided to modify his amount of wins.
There was differentiated
We gotta go.
instruction.
We gotta go. Yeah, it's done. All right, we're done.
We gotta go.
Done. We gotta go.
What? I said it's your IEP.
We gotta go.
Sorry.
Wait, I thought it was,
I'm out.
wait, I thought
Real
it was,
quick.
thought it was the butcher's butt.
Real quick. No, we've got like 9 minutes before we need to jump off here.
No, we don't.
Okay, the college football 25 rankings for each team offensively came out.
Hold on, say that again.
College football 25, your game that we all want to play that Jarvis won't be able to play.
We're only 9th.
I won't. I've only got a PS2, so.
Oh.
Okay, so 3 out of the 5 of us will be able to play.
Yes.
Mizzou has an 89 overall offense.
Wait, so does the Ohio State.
Yeah, but wait till I get a hold of that Ohio State roster, and it'll be
Number-
up to 95 before you know it.
Why? So Jim's going to throw some money illegally at
Yes,
some
I
kid.
am.
Bring him in.
I'm breaking every transfer rule ever.
Georgia 94,
Yeah.
Oregon 94, Alabama 91, Texas 91, Ohio State, LSU, Miami, Colorado, Mizzou, all 89.
Wow.
Clemson, Utah, Penn State, Ole Miss, Kansas, Arizona, and NC State are all 87. Thoughts? Go.
It's okay.
Kansas?
Oh, yeah, they
Kansas?
got probably one of the best QBs coming back.
Lance Leopold.
Okay.
They got like
I mean,
30,
he's really
30 some odd seniors. Yeah.
Now, the one thing I will say,
The one?
no Mizzou dudes in the top 100 of the player rankings, I found kind of odd.
No what?
No Mizzou players were ranked
Burton's
in.
not?
Nope.
Burton's got a 94 rating on college football 25.
But he's not in the top 100.
Oh, so there must be a bunch of dudes who are
Yeah.
95 and up.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I can't wait to buy the game.
Oh, I can't wait either.
Like, I got to go deliver some Instacart to buy it, but I'm going to do it.
Hey,
You're going to be making it public
I've
school
already-
money soon.
Hold
You'll
on,
be
time
all right.
out, time
yet.
out, time
I've
out.
already
You
got
got to pay
pre-ordered.
the electric bill to be able to play the game.
and you got to make sure that your internet is working to play the game.
I just
ain't-
upgraded
he ain't
the internet.
He ain't playing.
No.
Zach,
I just
Zach, it's going to be
upgraded.
me and you.
All I'm worried about is when can I? Do I have to order this now or I'll
Now.
wait?
I would order now.
Meow.
So that's
see you.
what.
And Jarvis is gone. Hey, Jim, this will make you happy. Defenses, Ohio State is number 1 with 96.
Oh, their defense is going to be ridiculously good this year.
That's good because when the bowl games come around and everybody leaves,
Everybody
No,
sits
because
out.
they'll be in the playoffs.
Well, yeah, because they don't have anybody on the schedule.
Yeah, they do. They got Oregon.
They got
At
12
Oregon. They
teams.
got to play at Autzen.
So 11 and
Cotton
1.
Bowl. Cotton Bowl.
Cotton Bowl.
Cotton Bowl.
They'll be number 5.
Against Mizzou, where they'll lose.
But why do you got to
Cotton
start?
Bowl.
Why do you have to go there? You already know by. Why are we trying to get my
Bowl.
blood pressure through the roof?
Cotton
Why are we
Bowl
doing
or
this?
Alamo Bowl?
Okay, it's
Which
time
one?
to go. Segment
The
4
which
is
one?
over.
The
New
Which
Mexico
one?
Bowl. The Poinsettia Bowl.
Tax Slayer
Yeah,
Bowl.
the
The
Tax Slayer
Tax
Bowl.
Slayer Bowl.
No, the Duke's Mayo Bowl.
There you go.
The Cheez-It Bowl.
Pop Tart. What's the one? The Pop Tart.
Oh, the Pop-Tart Bowl.
There you go.
Yep.
I'm calling it right now. Ohio State is in the Pop Tart Bowl.
Is the Blue Bonnet Bowl still a thing?
No.
Sure.
Yeah.
They'll be in it because nobody will be watching it. It's not even a real thing. Anyway, can't help it. Appreciate everybody who tuned in for this absolute hellscape that we call the Coach's Box. 4th segment. We will be episode 199 next week. It's been fun.
Wow.
We wanted to go a little bit longer because this is, we don't get to do a lot of live shows anymore. But thank you guys. The big thank you to the Mack Neighborhood Bar and Grill. These guys have been great. The food is great. If you haven't had a chance, please come out, support them. They are in South St. Louis. You can probably see Jim here if you show up.
Come up on a Saturday night, and you normally will see
You
me.
will see Jim on a Saturday night. And for everybody here, thank you guys for tuning in. And we will see you guys all next week again. So good night. God bless. Take care. Bye-bye now.
This episode of the Coach's Box, Call It Like We See It podcast is brought to you by Off the Rails Media. Life's more fun when you're off the rails.